This shouldn't be happening to me. I had a 5 pack at one point. I turned around, next thing you know, these shit's dying. I ain't smoke out 5 lighters. I don't know what happened, and I can't find 3 of them. So I you know,
Oh man, for all the lighters to be done, that's just fucking tragic.
it's two. Well, the two in my room are done. I just don't know what everybody did with my other one.
Oh, nigga stealing your shit and not bringing it back.
Yeah, there's a lighter in the living room, but I know it's not mine because I didn't buy that one. Yeah. And I'm not gonna be a heathen. I guess I got an older one.
Damn, get that CVS lighters.
Uh, was it CVS? It might have been Dollar Tree.
You got the Dollar Tree lighter.
Oh no.
You already know the vibes.
They putting embalming fluid in that shit.
For
Oh, oh no. Nah, I can't be smoking dead bodies.
That's why that shit be so potent. That shit go deaf. Hit this shit twice, you can't see shit.
Jeez.
Hear shit. Nah, that's real.
I mean, I mean, at least with your Dollar Tree wasn't that bad. So to be fair, so I wouldn't expect any embalming fluid in their lighters.
Hmm. That's true. It's a pretty decent Dollar Tree.
Heck. Yeah, I don't know. Most of the Dollar Trees, they always, I don't know. There's like a fucking template to them where they, for some reason, one aisle is always just boxed up. Like there's a bunch of boxes blocking that entire aisle. Like they forgot to unpack some inventory. And it's just weird that it occurs often in Dollar Trees.
Dude, Dollar Trees have they have the wildest um what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's so many things that other Dollar Trees have in common. Like one nigga working a register and shit like that. Like every Dollar Tree got one nigga at the register for some reason. And the line be long as fuck. And niggas can't get in.
It's bruh, the one we were at was so slow too. I was like, bruh, it can't take this long to ring up just a few items. Like nobody came in with whole carts. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't be that deep. They be making this Dollar Tree shit harder than it need to be.
For real, bro. Trying to get this blast out to everybody.
Yep.
What other newsworthy things happened to y'all? What the fuck are y'all laughing for?
Hey, Kiwi.
What are y'all laughing for?
Nah, cause like, hey man, nothing, bro. I'm here. You feel what I'm saying?
What the? I guess I feel what you are saying.
Nothing new. I exist. That's where we at right now.
Jeez, that you just exist. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, only thing that I can really say is like, I don't know. I went in for a job interview today, and I probably got that shit.
That's good.
Nice.
What's up?
Said that was good to hear.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially out in this fucking economy.
I
Shit's
know,
rough.
nigga. This is like, this is like that's like on the 50th like thing that I've applied for, bro. This is not. We are not. We were struggling for that one.
Oh man, yeah, man, it's been fucking rough out here, bro. And it really sucks with all the AI crap going around. That's just making everything seem faker. It was just like, what the fuck do you do?
Man, that Toys R Us ad.
Oh.
Oh man, that was some heat.
That looked like some booty doo. I was so like, y'all just don't know. I was like, they really fell the fuck off. They really did this, and it's sad because Toys R Us ain't those department store buildings no more. They're just a section in Macy's, specifically Macy's. Like, so it's like, what, y'all sold out this hard just for a section? Come on now. Like, I'm like, shit's really rough out here. It's bad. The quality of life is horrible.
I don't see how they couldn't, like, how could they not have filmed like something like good? Just, I don't know.
Dude, have y'all been getting that it's like an AI cowboy commercial. Y'all been getting that on streaming?
AI cowboy.
Hell yeah. That should be pissing me off. I forget who it is. It's like Matthew McConaughey or some shit.
Oh, no.
One of them white boys. What's the name of that shit? I'm gonna go look for it. They can't claim you if you play it as AI, bro.
I mean, really, they shouldn't be able to.
Cowboy commercial. Fuck. Well, it ain't that.
What'd you find?
Some shit. Whatever it wasn't what I was looking for.
Oh shit.
What a cowboy commercial. Nigga, that shit be, I forgot what streaming service it is, but there was a point in time where it was probably Hulu, I think. There was a point in time where that shit came on every single time I watched something up there. That shit had me hot. I ain't like that shit.
Oh my god. Ugh,
and it was literally, I don't think it was a commercial for nothing. It was just like, yo, fuck with AI. Like, it was like some shit like that.
Ugh.
Like, yo, fuck with the homie.
Bro, these fucking execs, so some definitely wasted a bunch of money and hedged their bets on this AI shit, because they trying to push this product on the regular folk who don't need it. Because I'm sorry, most of the time they trying to be selling, oh yeah, you can use AI to make your own movies. Nigga, most people don't want to make their own movies.
Yeah, no, nobody really want to do any of that. Like, if you really want to sell it, you gotta sell it on shit like, yo, your girl sent you a paragraph and you don't feel like responding. You gotta do that South Park shit.
Yeah, it's just gives you a consensus.
Yeah, ChatGPT, dude.
ChatGPT.
That episode was funny as fuck. Stan was fucked up.
Oh my god.
Stan was fucked up. I caught that one like after I watched that season as it aired, but that was the one I missed. I saw that one later.
Yeah, I'm honestly, that episode was so indicative of how it's like, bro, y'all think this AI shit can give y'all what y'all want, like the exact same thing, but it really cannot. Like, y'all don't realize shit needs heart to it. You know.
I mean, that, yeah, they literally like wrote that to be very like the message of the episode of like that this is like you're doing the easy route, you're taking the easy route, basically.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? I've been hearing that like a lot of these AI things have been getting shut down because it turns out they're actually really expensive because of all the water they have to use to like cool off the systems and everything.
Oh yeah, and it takes a lot of power to do.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah, like, the electricity. It's like it can be as much as like filling up 7 electric cars or so.
Dude, okay.
Just for a Google search.
Let me explain to you what's going on right now. This is proof that this website is fucking ridiculous and broken.
Oh, boy.
Because I went to my subscriptions to find this stream so that I can watch the chat. It is not here. When I type your name in on a search, it comes up. But as far as in my box, your stream is not here.
What the fuck?
There is Doug Walker, there is Farfetched, and there is For Harriet. All 3 of them streaming right now, and I do not see you.
And you are very
love to
What
They,
the?
they love to do that a lot because it's like I'll even with Tariq, your channel when you go live and shit, like your shit does not pop up as you being live. Like the only
Really?
reason why I would be able to know that you're live right now, man, is because your live is in my main recommended. So
Jesus.
Wow, man, that explains again so much when it comes to this bullshit with YouTube.
I hate this fucking website, bro.
It's so fucking stupid. It's like, really, like, you can go live, you make it clear, hey, to my subscribers, I'm here, but this website just says let's not inform people, even though they click that little button saying, hey, I want to be informed about, like, and then it's real fucked up that it's not even in the subscription feed. So it's like they're clearly looking for it. Like, oh, I don't know if it's like they have limits.
If it was up, people would probably, if people saw it, they would probably jump in, but nobody sees it.
Oh my goodness.
Because they fucking they not telling nobody. Yeah, Toonfa said the same shit. He found it through a Discord link and not.
Yeah, I second Tariq saw this in Discord link, but not in subscriptions. Why is it such a mission to break your site virtually everywhere?
Dude, I don't know how much longer I can do this.
I
This
know, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
This
This shit is. I'm not having a good time. This is bad.
Horrible.
It's
like it like so many people are starting to regret this shit because it's just like, wow, there's literally no steadiness to it, because for at any moment it could just decide, hey, we're not gonna show your fan base the stuff they said they wanted to see. We're not gonna give y'all that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? That makes no sense. Like, what's the point of subscriptions? What's the point of
my thing is like
YouTube?
even if it's like a thing where it's like they only show it to people that like commonly click or commonly like, you know, pull up to the stream. Even if it was something like that. I had the last one open the whole time because I was there the whole time. I had the shit open the whole time. So obviously I clicked on it. I clicked on the last one. So I don't know.
Yeah. Chad, I'd like to know, is this also happening to y'all where y'all haven't been seeing the streams in your subscriptions? Like, please sound off on that, because that's just fucked up. I don't care what.
Infidel said now it show up. Let me see. Let me go check and see if it show up now for me too.
So is it just delayed then?
Maybe it is. Let me see. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it showed up for me too.
Yep.
Okay.
They waited. I don't really get why they waited, but they waited.
Bro, is this the thing where it is you have to have 10 minutes or so of nothing until it actually gets sent out?
That's stupid, because a nigga like me gonna give up.
Right, like my thing is like, it should be 10 minutes of, okay, here's like, I'm here to talk to y'all and y'all can come in, not okay 10 minutes to have the bitch warm up and then finally send out things and then people can finally start joining. I'm like, come on, that's weird. Oy. Well, people are thankfully finally starting to wake up, and well, their subscriptions are finally starting to wake up and get them in here, so we can finally start talking Letterboxd. So
okay,
it's the same as always. We're looking at our profiles and just shuffling through whatever we've seen on our letterboxes. So I guess the first thing we can start it off with is Inside Out 2. This, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about it last stream since it wasn't logged, right?
Oh, well, I don't think so. I didn't see Inside Out too.
Was it out then?
Probably. Yeah. That should have been out 2 weeks.
It came. Yeah. It's been out 2 weeks.
It's been out 2 weeks because they beat Dune in 2 weeks. We got that bread. That shit about to be the highest grossing animated movie ever, bro.
That's what's so crazy. It's like, damn, just when y'all thought Disney was dead, these niggas are about to get another billion on this bitch. It's like,
yeah, that shit going sicko mode.
And for Inside Out of all things, like, don't get me wrong, I knew people loved it, but I didn't know they loved it that much.
That's they Toy Story, bro. No bullshit. That's their Toy Story. Like the generation that's like teenagers now, that's their Toy Story.
Mm.
That's they shit. That's like they equivalent to like when we were teenagers and Toy Story 3 came out. Like that's their version of that.
That I can see that,
The
and it
only
make
difference is they don't which I mean it's kind of I kind of feel for them in that regard, but they seem to enjoy it. So how much can you really feel for them? But the difference is like they don't get to grow up with Riley. Riley stayed the same age essentially, kind of.
mm,
Uh,
no, Riley got
right?
older. She
But
got
how
older.
much?
She's going from middle school to high school.
Yeah, so like I said, they don't get to grow up with Riley because Andy went to college.
Mm,
He Andy aged in real time. From
yeah,
1 to 2 to 3. That nigga
he
aged
did.
in real time.
He
His
did.
sister aged in real time. All them aged in real time. Even the damn dog. Everybody like grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
everyone
don't.
became adults when it comes to Inside Out sequel.
That's what I'm
Whereas,
saying. Like
yeah,
if you
yeah, I
were
see what you're saying.
10 when Inside Out came out, you would probably be like in your 20s now
Hmm.
or 20 or some shit. Like how old is Inside Out? That's no that was 8 years ago. So
Hmm.
yeah, you'd probably be like 18. If you were 10 when Inside Out came out, you would be 18 when this shit came out. And yeah, like
Yeah.
it's still a teen. Those are emotions you dealt with already instead of emotions that you like in the middle of type shit.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, like that's they shit. They love that shit. Like so, I I didn't because even when I think I just feel that way when any Disney Pixar thing comes out and it's like super duper duper popping,
Right.
I'm always like, I mean, like that shit was alright, but I ain't like okay. Like that's
It's
how
like
I
it
feel
ain't
about
that
Inside
great.
Out. Yeah, it's like Inside Out, Encanto, so much shit. It's just like even like Moana to an extent, my nigga. It's like that shit was hard, but like damn, like for real.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know. Part of me does feel like maybe that's the disconnect of getting older and realizing, oh yeah, a lot of the magic can't be there anymore, or it is a case of. But I don't know. When you do look back on those old movies, because I have rewatched a few old Disney movies, and the magic still feels there. It's like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that. So it does feel like these new joints are they hit those strong emotions, but at the same time, it feels like it's not as strong as it could have been.
I think though, like I think sometimes it is, and I think those are the ones, at least to me, that people don't fuck with. The ones that like I like walk away from, like, oh, that shit was hard. I like that a lot. And
Mm,
like it's never those are never the ones that that people connect with. Cause I felt that way walking out of Strange World. Nobody even went to go see that shit. I like
right.
that shit. I thought that shit was hard. I like that Strange World shit.
Yeah.
Um I felt that way after Strange World. I felt that way after there was a different one where I was like, damn, this shit hard, and niggas wasn't. Um, fucking wait, let me go look at the list. Disneyland, Disney list.
Yeah. Strange
Yeah.
World was definitely a surprise to me because it's like I can admit it's a bit more low stakes when it comes to the characters and what's going on with them, but it's very heartfelt. Like you actually really can get into the drama between the family because it's like, yeah, this is something many people face in real life. It's a real
Mhm.
it's a real discussion to be had about when it comes to generations and how they treat each other
Oh yeah, I
in the
like
family.
Wish too. Niggas ain't like Wish. I like Wish, but I understand why. I understand why niggas ain't like Wish, but I like Wish.
Yeah, it's Wish is a very much a case of if it wasn't the anniversary movie, people would probably be way more into it. I think.
Yeah, no, that movie falls apart at the end. Like the last like
And
5 minutes, I kind of think of dog shit. Like
it,
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like the last like 5 minutes of that shit. But
that
like,
it's so forced with all the references. It's like, come on,
yeah,
guys.
that's when they started turning up. Like that shit was at like it was like all right. I rolled my eyes so much that like my
It
fucking head almost fell off.
it really was just like, come, you're milking this, bro. You're milking it. Like, this wasn't the anniversary movie y'all thought it was. Y'all did not need to do all this, okay?
Mm-mm.
Ugh. still stand by that movie. Should have just like the anniversary movie should have easily been a Mickey Mouse movie, like plain and simple. But
they scared of that Mickey movie for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
they scared of Mickey. You see how they hide a runaway brain?
Well, they hired Runaway Brain because it freaked kids out.
They did, but they still hiding it now. Kids ain't freaked out by that no more.
I mean, they don't even want to. Whenever something happens, immediately, they never spin the block. That's always how it's been. Like if they drop something and immediately niggas is immediately it's like off putting and niggas not fun. They like, oh well, all right, never fucking dropping that song of itself. All right, well, not putting that out no more. All right, niggas don't fuck with that. It's the same thing. Runaway Brain. They like, all right, well, ain't nobody want to see that shit. So
you know what's crazy?
What?
I was just looking through my Letterboxd and I was like, the last animated Disney movie that I've seen, like Inside Out 2, not counting that, was Encanto. Encanto. Yeah. That was the last thing I had seen.
What was that, like 2 years ago? I think.
So is that, let me see.
That's 2 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years? That shit came out 3 years ago?
Yeah, 2021, wasn't it? Yeah.
Whoa! Golly.
I feel like there's been movies in between that, right?
There has not that many though. It's just Strange World and
Turning Red.
Wasn't Lightyear between?
No, wait, that was.
Oh, you count the Pixar's? Then yeah,
well, I'm counting Pixar. Yeah, Disney.
Yeah. So like Lightyear, Turning Red,
Luca.
I don't know.
Was that 2020?
Nah, Luca is before.
Either way, I still haven't seen Luca.
Me neither.
Right.
Missing something. We said Lightyear. Oh, Elemental.
Right. No.
Who the hell is that?
Oh,
it's Glem.
Glem.
What up, Glem?
Hi there.
What up?
We were talking Inside Out too, but then we.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well, I'll give my little point about it. I think it's definitely. It kind of feels a little on par to the first a little bit with me. Like it's a good natural continuation, but I do think it is a case of lower stakes than the first, simply on the basis of there's nothing as high stakes as what the first one had with Riley trying to run away. This one brings it down a bit more and grounds the story a little bit, but the emotions I think work pretty well. And I do agree with Kiwi that like jealousy was a little like not utilized as much as she could have been. Though you Kiwi, you said like most of the others, you know, you weren't feeling.
Look, I think that personally seeing this movie is like, I think that this is like it is a I feel like if you've seen the first one, you've seen this one, and I hate to say that, but I feel like it's like the exact same plot. It's just added people, and like the only thing I like, I really like the ending of this movie. Ending of the movie is really great. Anxiety as a character is really great. The other three niggas that they had. I mean, they're like it's just like they don't really like. One of them has like a really like big like thing of like of really like fucking with like another one of the older niggas, but it's like the other three niggas are just like they're just kind of there like, and it feels like just Anxiety is like the main character of those four niggas that they get added new. So it's I don't know. I just think that, man, that nigga Riley, you know, she was tweaking throughout the whole
she was tweaking. She was tweaking for
I mean, she
was going through it.
Bro, she had an extra bad case of peer pressure, and it wasn't even much pressure. It was just her own mind working against her. But it's like, damn, I'm not gonna fake it. That is kind of real for a lot of people. It really can be a case of your own mind tells you the worst things about, you know, life and what's going on with you, when in reality it's like, bro, it's not that bad. just stop and breathe for a second.
And it's like all
assess.
this over hockey.
Yeah, that's
And what?
That's
All
what
this over hockey.
That's what I said. It's way lower stakes than the first one. So that's the biggest thing that I can understand when many people are just like, yeah, it's like, like your point is, if you've seen the first one, you've seen this, and I get that. It's just not as for a lot. It just doesn't feel as powerful, but I feel it does evolve enough for what it's supposed to go for. When it comes to different emotions
a cool sequel.
When you grow up,
It's a cool sequel. I'll say that it's a cool sequel. It's like if you like the first movie, then you'll like this one because it just really just builds upon stuff. So that's it.
Yeah, but
okay, Inside Out.
All right, I see you.
yeah. What was chat saying? Runaway Brain is a weird case. It's been buried, but they let Julius be in a secret boss in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. That's from Ultimate Oreo. In Dream, it was this one 3DS Kingdom Hearts game, and they let Julius from Runaway Brain be a secret boss.
Who the hell is Julius? Which one is Julius?
He was the Pete, the monster.
I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, they let him be a boss.
You seen Runaway Brain, bro?
No.
We can watch that later.
Runaway Brain's fun.
I got it on me.
Such
We can
a
watch that
funny
shit
one.
later. Yeah, it's good. We can watch that shit later. I got that shit on me. It's like 14 minutes. Oh, it's 7 minutes. Oh, never mind. Shit short as hell.
Oh, it's a Mickey Mouse joint.
Yeah, that shit hard as fuck, boy.
Yeah, this is Julius.
That shit hard, my nigga. You gotta see that. That shit good.
Man, this is on this scene where this motherfucker dies, because after this he disintegrates, turns into a skeleton. So...
Why you say that after Kiwi just say he ain't seen the damn cartoon?
Oh, now it's ruined.
I just said a nigga die. I ain't saying who.
Exactly. Yes, you said this nigga. You literally showed
who is
both
that
friends.
nigga?
You showed
who
both
is that
friends.
nigga to Kiwi?
You showed him. You showed the nigga, and then you went to the next frame and was like, damn, this when the nigga died.
Bro, it's just like the Justice League Flash joke. It's like, yeah, you see the face, but you don't know who that nigga is, though.
I was thinking about that earlier. I got no idea who this is.
Exactly. Like, Kiwi has no context. All he knows is someone dies. That's it.
He gonna be looking for it. Like, what a death at? He gonna be on edge the whole damn cartoon.
I've seen this.
Oh, so we already so we ain't seen it. So we ain't.
You see Runaway
Brain? No. I'm saying like when I get to like.
Yeah, it's like I've seen that bullshit already. This part I know.
Shout outs to Onigiri saying what's up everyone, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Still looking over our letterboxes. Come back to my page. And if y'all point out anything on stream or you see any movies that are interesting to y'all can throw them in the chat. You increase your chances with a super chat with us talking about it.
Is that new Loud House joint?
Where? Oh, right here.
There. Is that the one that just dropped?
Oh yeah, we did watch this, didn't we? I didn't log this shit.
Yeah,
was it good?
No,
it was alright.
Look, it was okay. Yeah, as my review says, it's a Loud House movie. Like that's all. It's a Loud House movie. All right, that's it. Like, if you were expecting anything like special or anything like. Honestly, if you were expecting anything from this, then jeez. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know why you had expectations for the fucking Loud House right now.
So this is definitely like a movie to keep expectations very low, and maybe you'll have a fun time with it.
Yeah, because it's not.
Or is it even worse? Or is it even worse?
Not because, like,
yeah, you'll have a fun time if you really aren't expecting much.
Because the first Loud House movie, the one that's literally called the Loud House movie, like that one and the Casa Grande's movie are like trying to be like movies, like cinematic movies, like big movies, like, you know what I mean? This one got like this one has like special energy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. It's not uh what's a good way to put it? It's not channel chasers.
Oh.
It's like
The big
what's a
field trip.
special? No, what's a Fairly Odd Parents special?
School's
a
out.
battle?
Well, not school.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
It's not like it's not Poof.
The trilogy,
not?
maybe. Almost. Well, and maybe one of the.
You know what?
trilogies.
No, I think Kiwi might be right. It's not channel chasers. It's Fairly Odd Baby. Low-key. But it's harder than Fairly Odd Baby because Fairly Odd Baby some bust ass. Like,
So is this direct to streaming?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
It's
right.
direct. It was direct to streaming and it's on television.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Tune for Thought said, "Okay, sorry, I'm still here. I honestly, this was easily the most boring Loud House movie of the three, and it's a shame because it was the only one to be made wholly by the series crew." Oh, jeez.
Wait, there's 3?
Yeah, dude. There's the
Netflix
there's
one, the Casa Grande's movie, and this one.
this one.
Oh, okay. You're counting the Casa Grandes. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
At this point, Casa Grande's is synonymous.
I mean, at least I could finish this one. I had to turn that Casa Grande shit off.
Oh,
Nah,
That's
man,
brutal.
I couldn't blame you. That Casa Grande shit was like I sat through it and I'm just like, why?
like I watched that first movie and it was like all right. Thought it was all right.
I rated that a little better than Tariq, honest, which is surprising to me because it was just like, yeah, it was a big bowl of mid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do get tired of these grounded episodic series becoming a little too fantastical. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong on my end, but I just it's just like
No, I feel that. That's how I feel.
I hate him.
Okay, good, because I don't want to seem like a dickhead, but it's like it's one of the big reasons why I dropped out of Loud House. It just
Damn.
It just kept being the same shit. Nobody felt like they were going through anything different, or most of the jokes were just way too goofy and over the top that it's like, okay, this is more trying to be a silly cartoon rather than, an actual, I don't know, seeing characters grow or being down to earth with the idea of, a boy having to live in a house filled to the brim with a bunch of girls and it's cramped as hell. I don't know. Just felt like it could have evolved, but never did.
I think it's like I think it's like kind of like it's kind of like a byproduct of like, I think it's the same thing that happened with like the new Proud Family, like that Louder and Prouder, where like, it takes this is 2024. But it is made by people that made cartoons in the early 2000s, so they're using those sensibilities instead of the like evolved nature of how cartoons are now. Because that's kind of like a now thing where like it's like, oh, these characters grew and like you understand them. Like, I mean, we had that when we were growing up, but like it wasn't like standard.
No, it was typically the status quo kind of thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I think like, because that shit was made by Savino, and that nigga killed 2 cartoons. So,
we really one day have to we need to analyze exactly how Chris Savino fucked up Powerpuff Girls and Dexter.
At least like at least the Powerpuff ones aren't like
they're still watchable. You can finish those
yeah,
seasons.
They're lesser, but
god
like, yeah.
damn, you cannot get through Dexter.
Nah, those episodes are like borderline dog shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I do not like them shits at all.
Dee Dee was so dumb in those last 2 seasons. It's like, what the fuck happened? Like, oh my god, everyone just felt wrong. It didn't look right. It didn't feel right. But it's like but Savino had his prints all over it, and you feel it. You could tell. Oh God.
Nigga named Savino.
Ugh. Well, Movie Blaze sent their profile, and so they want us to look over some of their favorites. They're like,
Okay.
not a bad lineup.
What you got up here? Top 4 incredible. Oh, look at that. You love that cartoon shit.
Yeah, like, these aren't bad.
Put a Godfather in there or something.
If I could say something real quick,
Sure.
I don't understand, like, I don't really get the Megamind hype.
Dude, I've never seen Megamind, so I can't even do that.
It's like,
but I feel you.
Cool
It's just like a simple movie. It's just nothing. There's nothing too crazy about it.
I feel you.
It's a cool movie. It's just like, okay.
It's got some good bits in there, and it's just kind of memorable. Like, that's the reason that it gets memes so often. It's got some pretty good jokes in there.
Yeah,
niggas do swear. They swear by it.
Good,
they do swear by it though.
There's some good jokes, yeah. Yeah. This isn't. I don't think this is on the level.
The only reason we got like a sequel. The only reason we got like a sequel series now is because like I think it popped off so hard in terms of like the internet. Like, cause half of that movie is just like memes.
Right.
Did we really get a sequel series?
Yeah, they did make a sequel series.
Oh no, I know we got one, but did we really get it?
Did we really get it though?
Come on now.
Hey, look at Kiwi rating in the corner, man.
Wait.
It's like it's fine. It's like it's fine, you know.
Jeez.
Any review, you get that shit too.
This was when I like established my Letterboxd. I was just going through movies.
You just putting shit.
Okay, that makes sense. But I think with Megamind, it resonates with so many people because it was a bit of a first time flip on a superhero trope. You know, this is the one time they say, "Hey, let's have the bad guy win and actually rule the world afterwards and see how he handles that." And then then the movie decides, let's slow it down. Okay, this is an animated movie, but we're not going to treat it like it's just a simple cartoon. We actually want to analyze, what is this character going through? What's his like crisis right now? And I think it does it pretty well in going over that by taking its time, being a bit slower with how it tells the story, honestly. Like, it's been a minute since I last watched Megamind.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a bit. I mean, just thinking about it now, it is just kind of an oddball. Just thinking about like that movie being at like the apex of like right before like the MCU like hit it like super fucking big. Like, it was like, oh man, man, that's crazy. It's just like superheroes were like kind of a niche back then. Like they were like the superhero movies occasionally, but like from all the different studios. But like those were kind of hit or miss. And here you got this like oddball thing where it's like you don't even have to like read a comic to like get the shit. Like, it's like, damn, it's good. It's just fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
it was a different era back then.
Yeah. It's one of those movies I feel that earns the meme hype just because it really does feel so sincere. Like, it just feels like it really wanted to flip the script on the superhero genre, but actually commit to the bit instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's this way, but we checking out. It's like, yeah, what is a villain without the hero around? Who do you like? Can you really be happy just causing misery all the time? Like, I think that's the biggest reason why it was able to be a cultural staple for a lot of people.
Understand.
Yeah. Robot Dreams.
Shit called Megamind.
Shit is called Megamind.
Shit is called Megamind. Sorry, y'all. Let me get 1 second.
That's my list.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo.
Making sure everyone's
nice.
Shuffled.
You're not gonna see too much different here, but it's nice. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I added some new reviews. Maybe you want to check those on the front page, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, unshuffle it. Oh shit!
We got to talk about this, nigga.
Yeah, that shit was lame. That's just
damn,
he said Randy Newman song at the end. Damn.
Yo, this nigga got me crying.
This is insane.
That shit say lame as shit.
Lame? I love a Bug's Life.
Shit.
Just bored. It was literally my first time seeing the movie. Like I like Bug's Life was like the one Pixar movie I like missed my entire life. And like I had literally like every like opportunity I had to watch it, I like missed it. I was either like doing like working or something, and my friend, I would always like see it in the corner of my eye that my friends were like watching it in a server like twice over, like in the past couple of years. It's really funny.
And they love that shit.
But then randomly one day, my friend just like literally a couple weeks ago was just like, "Hey, you want to watch? You literally want to watch Bugs Life with us?" I'm like, "What the? Sure, I guess, yeah."
Bro, it's just but to say it's lame as shit, I'm like,
it's lame. It's boring. It's like there's no.
It's basically Kid 7 Samurai.
Yeah, it's just like it's Kid 7 Samurai, but like the only good decent part is like the circus guys, and they're like okay, but like I feel like we don't get enough of them, and I don't care for Flick, and it's like we're following that guy, and I don't like him, and I don't even like him when he's like saving the day.
Dang,
and it's brutal because I like his voice actor a lot, and it's like damn.
Who played Flick?
The guy from Dan versus the husband. I'm trying to think of his fucking name. The husband from Dan versus Dave Foley.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else if you would have seen him from besides that. I just said cartoon immediately.
Wow.
Dan versus.
Man, I gotta rewatch it. I don't hear his voice, but then he got older, so that
was like like almost 30 years ago. So it's like yeah,
true shit. Dang, I didn't know that. I never knew that. Huh? But man,
it's just a weird like second step after Toy Story. It's just like damn it, like it looks obviously it's Pixar, so it looks damn good for the time. Especially it's like it's fun designs, it's colorful, but it's like. It feels so like it feels like it's just they're trying to show off more than anything. It's just like, oh damn, we got this bird. Look at this bird. We didn't get birds in Toy Story. Look at this.
I thought the bird scene was pretty good. Like they played it pretty well as like a good scene of peril to indicate, yeah, these are the dangers these ants have to face, as well as like the grasshoppers. You know. It's a good way to show off the world.
I also just I just hated the ants. Like I didn't care.
You hated the damn.
No, every single one of those ants like sucks. Like they're just annoying. They're like all they're doing is just like whining and complaining. It's like damn, I don't.
They're under siege. Why would they?
That's Matt. Yo, don't give a fuck about nobody. That shit got me crying.
Like yeah, I get why they're doing it. I'm just saying like I didn't like it didn't get me over to their plight at all. Like it's crazy. I'm not here rooting for the fuck. I'm not here rooting for the spacey grasshopper. I'm not doing that. But it's like damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was played by Kevin Spacey.
He's the villain.
Rightfully so.
He's played by Kevin Spacey.
He is.
Kevin Spacey in A Bug's Life. I don't think I realized that.
He's the villain, bud.
Yeah, he's Hopper.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's too fitting.
Damn, they can never. Well, he died. Don't he? Don't he die?
Yeah,
he dies
Hopper
at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they can have it just because it's like, hey, at least he dies.
Ain't no Bugs Life sequel now.
Yeah, I'm about to say they can't spin the block.
Damn.
If they spin the block on a Bugs like that, they might have to close the studio down. I mean, they gotta pack it up.
Oh, they
because at that point it's like my nigga, come on.
I think the last time I remember watching this film, I think I thought that the beginning was like slow.
Yeah,
that's
I mean, it takes a bit for them to get to the circus guys and still.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it does.
And even then, like a lot of those jokes are just like, okay, they're neat, I guess, for the time. It's like that's about it.
I don't know. I'm always I can be a fan of a good slow start as long as it's building up what we're seeing. You know, we're building up the world and building up the situation that the characters are in, and it's clearly leading to stuff as it goes along. Because I feel like there's good escalation in the first part because you know they're putting up that big pile of food for the grasshoppers to get, and they actually when Flick fucks it up and has all that stuff sent overboard and into the water, it's like, oh, he done fucked up somewhere. Like the way they play it is in a way of, oh yeah, no, the music goes dead, everything's silent, you hear those grasshoppers above them like, yo, where the fuck is the food? And it goes silent again before you see them feet go right through the ceiling. It's be like, okay, bitches, y'all gotta get hurt, right? Y'all gotta get fucked up real quick. Y'all gotta learn a lesson right now. You don't learn today, niggas. You know.
You just flip.
That's kind of like how that's where I basically like I end like where I think it's like slow is basically as soon as the grasshoppers show up. But I think also my mom's calling me. Hold on. I think that I think that the movie, like, I don't know how much you can build up to like bugs. I don't know you can have like it's just they're just bugs. I don't know how much you could build up.
I mean, I somewhat get that, but I think it's a matter of the buildup is supposed to be the dangerous the situation of what these characters are in.
Oh no, the grasshoppers are like a pretty threatening force, but like at the end of the day, I don't care about the ants. Like I don't care. They're all annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't like the ants, then it's like, all right, well,
Yeah.
it's all downhill.
I'm not going to say this movie doesn't do things well. I'm just saying, like, for the most part, it's just kind of like it feels like a tech demo. It feels like Pixar's like, damn, this is like we gotta like step up the graphics and stuff. Look at these bugs are like shiny as shit.
You ever hear about how they had to like make this shit? They didn't I don't think the computer was powerful enough to like hold that many ants. like no bullshit. They had to like make new computers or some shit. Like,
shit.
It was something like crazy like that.
Oh wow. It's almost crazy.
You know, this
almost deleted Toy
like
Story.
96.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially.
This shit keeps happening.
Pixar was fucked up. They was fucked up.
They almost died back then.
Yeah. It took a minute. It's one of them things where it's like it's a good thing Steve Jobs believed in them because god damn, they were struggling.
Steve Jobs.
Oh man, I guess we can get into Ultraman because I definitely saw this. I haven't been a big fan of. I've never been a fan of Ultraman. It came on like the Fox box, I think, if I'm right, at one point, and I tried.
Did it?
Somebody laughed at you.
I just was just thinking of it here in the Fox box. I haven't thought about the Fox box in like a century.
It was either the Fox box or it was some type of kaiju based series. I feel like it was Ultraman. Yeah, Ultraman Taiga. Okay,
yeah, I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I bought one DVD when I was a kid, and it was in Japanese and with subtitles. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, and so I just never really kept up or bothered with it. But watching this, thankfully, it works well enough that even if you never seen anything Ultraman, you can keep up with it just fine.
Oh no, absolutely.
Like I was following along perfectly with the story, with Ultraman himself and the fact that he truly did care for this little monster he has to take care of. It's like you think, oh, they're gonna play it as a silly, goofy comedy movie, but no, they let the emotions actually play out like they should. And it's like, thank you for actually being sincere, because too many people check it out from the sincerity of like these emotional moments, and it's like, come on, guys, like I want to feel something. God damn it.
You know, I had heard so much about like this from like the few friends that I had watched it, and like looking at it, like I'm not a big Ultraman fan either. Like I think most people are in America, but like a decent amount of people either like know of him or how he looks. And I think I as a teen I like dabbled into like a lot of that fun kaiju stuff, like him and Kamen Rider. Like it's pretty good. And I know that's coming back in a big way with like the big Shin movies of like both of those guys doing their thing. And I watched Shin Kamen Rider. I didn't watch Shin Ultraman, and like that Shin Kamen Rider kicks ass. So I can only imagine like the Ultraman's also pretty good. And this was just like an amazing time. Like it was just, it's beautiful. All the way the characters look, the way they're rendered and how they move, and like every single frame of this movie just has something like beautiful like in it like, going on, and it's like all like I was surprised by like how it handled a lot of this character stuff, like with him and his dad and the person that's missing in his life, and her especially. Like I like her character. I kind of wish she was in it more because she's like a single mom, and like how much that ties into like her to his story about being like this parent. And it's like, damn, this is like really good propaganda to like make people want to have kids.
I know, right? Low key, if you're watching this and you are like sitting on the fence about being a parent, this might push you into doing it, baby. Oh, because like they really play up the parent aspect between Ultraman and taking care of that child, and as well as his own problems with his father, and it's just cool seeing that nice parallel play out so well with it.
And this shit is like constantly like trying to like tug your heartstrings like every other second, like just like with emotionally, like with it resonating with like the family aspect especially.
Oh yeah.
And like especially like that climax was just like, oh damn, this is like dire.
Oh yeah. They really do play up a great sense of like peril and danger when it comes to the fact that it's like they need to keep this safe. They need to make sure this thing does not get out or let the government get their hands on it or destroy it, you know. And I do want to praise how good this looks. Like, God, we have come such a long way when it comes to 3D animated movies. They are starting to look so gorgeous now. Like, I love how this movie looked. And I love whenever they would like play around with style changes too.
I like that even like the I mean, I don't know anything about this one, but I like even just like that SEAL team thing we talked about last time. Like I like that like even like the smaller CG animated movies like look really good now.
Yeah.
Like they aren't like
I forgot y'all niggas were talking about SEAL Team. That's
yeah,
funny.
that shit was gangster.
What the fuck is SEAL Team?
That shit gangster, nigga.
Yeah,
I
SEAL
like
Team
that
kicks
shit.
ass, bro.
I like that shit.
That's on Netflix too, and I still recommend that one. If you haven't seen SEAL Team, go see SEAL Team after this stream. Obviously,
What am I looking at?
That shit gangster, Glem.
Gotta add it to the list.
It looks gangster, yeah.
I like that
Well, I'm
shit.
looking at this right now. Look at this. This is a Tariq ass fucking.
I like that shit. I like that shit a lot. SEAL Team.
What's the name of the Ultraman movie? What is it called?
Ultraman Rising.
All right.
yeah.
Just gotta put that on the wheel.
Intersect 2455. Is
What did
Brandon
you,
Smith
what did
your
you say? What did you
But
say,
I
Kiwi?
gotta put it on the wheel.
The wheel?
the wheel?
The wheel.
You do a wheel?
I know a lot of people who do wheels.
Let me tell you.
I don't know how they do it.
Wheel.
Tell me about the wheel.
Last week after last week's stream, a lot of people were saying in this call, oh yeah, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. So far I've compiled 124 things
Jesus.
that I need to watch. The movies, TV shows, like The Simpsons is on here. But like if I roll that, then I'm watching it. But yeah, I'm finishing Avatar first, and then I'm gonna.
Yo, you're crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna roll that.
That's a good way to do it though. I mean,
Maybe it works for people. People do like just like I know a lot of friends who like I recommend movies for like the past I've been recommending the movies for like the past 7 years and like didn't watch it, and like the only reason they watched it is because it was on their damn wheel.
that's hilarious.
I mean that
We do
I
the
can't
wheel
figure
at
it's
my
such a good
house,
movie.
but Man was here. We do the wheel at my house, but the way we do our wheels is we have like a jellyfin server where we put movies up there, and we roll a dice. Whatever the dice lands on, that's how many movies each person in the house gets to pick, and then we put them all on the wheel, and then we spin it, and that's what we watch that night. That's how we do the wheel. Man got to experience that when he was here over the weekend.
Yeah, I managed to
and he won, right?
I managed to will in a win by just saying I'm gonna win.
He did. He said I'm gonna win, and then,
I
he won. Niggas came in my house and broke all the rules.
Damn.
Yeah. One of the movies I picked was the Killer Bean movie because I know like Tariq and a few of them haven't seen it, so it's
That's
like
funny.
so I really wanted to see their reactions to it. It's such a.
I was down. My roommate Ed ain't want to see. He didn't want to watch that shit, but I was down for Killer Bee movie.
It's so good because it's made by this one dude who is so dedicated to this franchise. Like he has been working so hard to get Killer Bean off the ground, and now he's got this movie, and now he got a game on Steam coming that looks kick ass.
It was weird to like find out that was like a weird like pre-internet thing, like that was like a VHS like ass like 90s thing. Like the fact that existed is like that's like crazy to me.
It's crazy because most of the time those type of franchises die out pretty fast because it's like it couldn't transition to the digital age like that. But nah, this man said, let me learn how entertainment's moving. Let me figure this shit. Let me figure out the internet and get up on it. And he did. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I fucking love the Killer Bean movie. That movie was so good.
Killer Bean.
Killer Bean.
And
this is an interesting top 4.
Wait, who is this nigga?
This is a college student.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wasn't even looking. This is crazy.
This is Intersect 2455 in chats.
Colorado.
Damn. South Park, Colorado. Damn, and they just watched hella South Park.
Argyle.
They just watched hella South Park.
Spider within Spider. Man. So much South Park. My God.
So much South. There's a lot of it. Recent activity.
And they not even caught up.
Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2. Here's the thing. I've never seen Fight Club, but I've always been kind of told it's kind of an incel movie. Or like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the incel movies be hard. The thing is about the incel movies, them shits be gangster. The incel niggas just take the wrong shit from them. Taxi Driver, hard as fuck. American Psycho, hard as fuck.
You gotta choose those words carefully, man. Them shit's good. Them shits be good as fuck.
It's just the point is like these are movies where you're clearly seeing villains, right? I mean, I'm assuming most of these I haven't seen.
It's like kind of like off the beaten path, like anti-establishment kind of things, like that.
The moral of all of these movies is never, yo, go do that. And they never like, and there's never even any ambiguity on like, oh, is he kind of telling you to go do it? No, they saying no. All those movies is making fun of niggas.
Yeah, they're calling you silly, yeah.
Yeah, and they're examining, they're kind of like examining like how someone's brain can get to that point, but for the most part, they're like, it's not a like, oh, we're here for you. Like, it's like the same thing where like people get the wrong idea from like watching BoJack, be like, oh, he's shitty, I could be shitty. No, that's not what the fucking cartoon's saying. You know what I mean?
No.
So yeah, Fight Club probably gangsta. I ain't see the shit, but that shit, I can speak for like Taxi Driver. That shit hard. Taxi Driver
is a good, well-made movie. Fight Club is a very well-made movie. As someone who both like read the book and has watched the movie like several times, it's definitely one of my. It's very good. So like the reason it has like a lot of hype is just because it's also just like a really good movie.
I bet, yeah.
I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah, it's a book. It's a book written by a guy who like was kind of a one-trick pony. That guy kind of sucks. But because there's like Fight Club sequels and that shit like sucks ass.
Oh man,
damn,
jeez.
And so it sucks because the art's really good because they're like graphic novels and shit, and like they're like completely like they try to like be like so like kind of ironic about like everything. It's like damn, the first book was like kind of pretty. It's like the first one like it wasn't perfect. It was like 90s edge shit, but it was like it's you know it's pretty self-explanatory for what it is. But like the comics are like ugh, just doing too much. But yeah, I definitely recommend anybody can watch Fight Club and get a good time from it, or like you know if they get antiquated from it, I feel like they could like understand why it's popular, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have it on Blu-ray. I remember my sister got it and did recommend that be one of the movies I do try to check out. I just never got around to it, but I definitely need to watch it.
It's just funny if you're like dark humor too. So.
Saving Private Ryan, I keep hearing is like bullshit. Like people
it looks good. That's about it. Yeah, it's mostly what's got going on.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's about the story of that one soldier who they had to save because he was like the last in his family bloodline.
He had like 5 brothers who like went to World War II and they all died besides him.
Yeah, and he was like he was the surviving member, and they literally had to waste a bunch of soldiers' lives just to get him out of there.
There's a Family Guy section about this movie, correct?
There always is.
Yeah, there always is. There's an episode called Saving Private Brian.
Wait, isn't there? Wait, hold on. Isn't there one also about? There's one obviously. I know there's one about Terminator, but isn't there also another one but with Fight Club?
That sounds about right. What's the Family Guy Fight Club? That sounds about right though.
I don't know if it's like a whole ass like it's no Shawshank, but it's like yeah.
Ultimate Oreo said Ultimate Oreo said Saving Ryan's Privates is better.
Mm-hmm. Well,
come on, man.
Jeez.
Down
in front.
Logan I can understand because Logan really was pretty fucking good.
It's pretty good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
So what's got going on?
In Terminator, I had watched Terminator 2 just to prepare for Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh my god.
Terminator 2, don't get me wrong, it's fucking amazing. But man, when you go to Dark Fate right after, man, you feel drained.
That's like it's like really funny hearing stories about like the screenings that showed both movies, like Terminator 2 into that new movie, and it was like, oh man, that's like terrible.
It because it's just the new one just borrows a lot of the same beats from Terminator 2 and 1, so it's just like, this is the real sequel.
What it seems like it's just like takes like the second movie and just like takes it and like chews on it and spits it out. It's like, oh damn, fuck you if you like that one.
For real. But thankfully Terminator 2 is like such a classic action movie staple. It's like, if you love action movies, you have to see Terminator 2. But like, I didn't see the first one, which
you don't gotta. It's like, it's good, but like the first one's like super good. I love the first one a lot. It's like a cool like horror sci-fi like noir kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like this chase movie, and it's like super good. But like Terminator 2 is like a really good all rounder, and like I think anybody can enjoy Terminator 2, especially without seeing the first movie, obviously.
Oh yeah, I think it's definitely one of those cases of no matter what, there's something in it that's meant that everybody can enjoy. Like if you love good stunt work in action, this is right up your alley. If you like a good sense of emotionality, it's up there, because like the Terminator and that little boy connecting, like it really good. You feel it. You feel for Sarah Connor, like getting being locked up and being separated from her child. Like James Cameron doesn't really miss too often. I can't fake. Like, he does not miss like that.
I've never seen any of the Terminator movies in full.
I don't think I have either.
You only need 1 and 2. You don't need.
Yeah, so you don't need anything else. I don't hate Terminator 3, but yeah, I don't think it's necessary.
I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of both movies, but never enough to grasp.
It's just like it's like two good movies came out. And then the second one was like really good and like one of the biggest movies when it came out. And so ever since then, the franchise like just tried to redo like the second one like over and over again, except for like Salvation.
Mm-hmm. Like everyone tried to recreate and redo it, but it's like you're not gonna catch lightning in a bottle twice, okay? Like, y'all got to move on from this franchise, because the second one honestly is a good bow tie on everything. It pretty much wraps up the story pretty well. It's like, do we need any more? Do we need Skynet to come back every time? Like, they dealt with it. They got rid of it. Time over. Like, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. They keep bogging it down by adding more rules to time travel and shit. And it's just like, bro, just pull a frequency. Set the rules and just follow that.
I haven't thought of that movie in a minute.
That movie is so fucking good.
I bet. I have James Caviezel. I don't fucking, yeah.
I think we could check some other people. Ultimate Oreo, did you give me your letterbox? I'm not sure if I did. Or is that just because you said, what is it? What the fuck? Shin Goringer. Never mind. That's not your name. I'm sorry. Wait, you're saying check out Movie Blaze. We just did Movie Blaze. I don't know why we would do Movie Blaze again. Or unless you're saying check it out. Sorry. I'm just catching up to y'all. See y'all in the chat. Yeah, but we can get back to mine. Ooh, what else do we got? Did we talk about Roadhouse, the remake?
Is there much to say about it? Is it good?
Yeah, I like that shit. Niggas was wilding.
Bro, this movie, I didn't know what to expect from this movie. All I knew was that it was a remake of an old film from the 80s that
Patrick
Family
Swayze.
Guy, that Family Guy made a joke about that. Honestly, is not indicative of what Roadhouse is whatsoever.
That's about right.
I mean it. What you mean?
You watch the old movie?
Do he not just go around fighting niggas? Do he not fight in the movie?
He does fight, but I mean the roundhouse kick stuff. He doesn't really. I don't remember one roundhouse kick in that movie.
Do he not kick people in Roadhouse?
I think he does kick a few people, but most of the time he is fighting. But it is a case of like he is protecting a bar and niggas are coming up and fighting him. But I don't know. The way the joke is, it's just him constantly, Peter's constantly roundhouse kicking people and be like, Roadhouse.
Dude, I love that, like, the Family Guy continues to be, like, you guys' like, Webster's dictionary in terms of, like, media properties. It's really funny.
What else is there?
It's just like, damn. It's like,
nobody make books no more. There's no
but it's just like, I cut out Family Guy for, like, the longest time. It's like, yeah, it was like a cultural zeitgeist for me to, like, try out other stuff. But it's like, damn, I can't, like, relate that shit to Family Guy anymore. I gotta make my own, like.
Bro, Onigiri asks, I've heard Conor McGregor is pretty good in it because he chews the scenery like crazy. That nigga is, the second he's on screen, it's his movie. Like at first it's Jake Gyllenhaal like owning the screen and everything, but the second Conor McGregor shows up, it's like, nope, it's his movie. Because he's just so fucking insane. Like, this nigga be doing the most unhinged shit. Like, he does not give a fuck. Like, he will fuck some shit up. He will blow up an entire fucking festival just because why not? Like, just to get some clothes and shit. It's so crazy. Like, I ain't never seen a maniac like that on screen in a while, bro.
Nah, Conor McGregor is actually terrifying in that shit. I was scared of that nigga. I watched that shit and I shook a little bit.
I was like, how is someone like this? How can anyone be like this? Like, it genuinely makes you afraid for what these characters have to go through because they have to deal with this insane person. Oh my goodness. Nathaniel Fogax, have we seen the original? I have, actually.
I might have in the past, but like it's been a minute.
I went to watch it after seeing the new one, and like it's far removed from this. The remake definitely was like, oh no, we're just kind of more our own thing. We're not really like following that deeply to the first one, but I think both work in their own rights. It's like the new one is meant to be the spectacle action movie. Like, that's supposed to be dumb, fun, over the top action that you're supposed to have a good time with. Whereas the first one, it can be kind of dumb fun. There is some dumb shit in it. Like, the nigga ripped out a motherfucker's clavicle with his hands.
What the? It's weird. It's weird for he's like a bartender. What?
Bro, it's still an insane movie. It's because it's from the 80s, so they be doing stupid shit back then.
I get, damn.
But it's still, but the first one is more grounded in like a movie. Like, if you want a movie, the first one is where you go. But if you want some grand spectacle with some crazy dumb shit, the new one's what you go for.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Also, feel free to pick any picks anybody has on screen, chat. Damn, you gave Thor 1 star, Kiwi?
Damn. It's like one of the most more tolerable MCU.
Oh, Thor. I thought that nigga said 4. I want to say, what the damn, nobody like that shit. Look at all the niggas.
Damn. I didn't review that. Look at all. That's 2 stars. I mean, it's like standards. Like, it's like fine. It's like nothing too special.
Nobody like that shit. I didn't watch Thor. I never saw Thor.
It's okay.
I've seen the only Thor movie I've seen I fucking hated. It was Love and Thunder. I think that's
like the worst
shit.
one you could have just watched.
That's just dog shit.
That's the worst one to like start with, and the worst one to like just continue with.
I ain't like that shit.
It just sucked ass.
I think that Love and Thunder is better than this.
No.
Damn! That mean this shit booty.
No.
I mean, Love and Thunder does at least have some level of entertainment value that you can remember. The first one,
That's just ugly.
the first Thor is it's
The first movie is like a shot on like the movie looks like a movie. The second one looks like, damn, where are we? What is happening?
I mean, it makes sense because they're in space and doing weird shit for the.
Yeah, but the Guardians movies don't look 10 times as bad. Like, it's crazy.
I think it's also like, I think it was like, it's really hard to follow what's going on in this movie.
Man, Love and Thunder, that shit is like that's like outsider art. Like that movie, think about the writing in that movie, with Jane like going through cancer, like like Natalie Portman. She's in the first movie, she's in the second movie, she's not in the third movie, and then she comes back for the fourth movie. It's like, damn, okay, you got cancer, and you're not really acting like it. Damn.
That's probably like my biggest gripe with Love and Thunder is that there's like it seems like it's all over the place. And
it's like all the movie.
I don't know. But I think some of the shots that they film in that movie are like really, really beautiful. But other than that, it's like it's an alright movie.
Aside from like some of the stuff in the climax, like I'm not like I can't really fuck with that.
You brought that shit down to 2.5.
Okay, maybe not 2.5. I'm being mean, but I can admit, yeah, I could take off because I haven't returned to Love and Thunder since. Like, I can feel myself wanting to return to Ragnarok, but Love and Thunder, like, I do agree, it does feel like it didn't want to focus up and really play into whatever story it's going for. It just borrowed too many aspects of Thor stories and mushed them all together a little bit too.
It just felt like a parody of like Ragnarok. It's just like, man, we got to do Ragnarok again, so let's just like up the ante. And it's like, some of it's like decent, like Christian Bale in it. It's like he's like a somewhat decent, like menacing villain, but he's not in it enough. And like by the end of it, he's just like kind of like a cartoonish goon. And it's like, but then he like, the resolution with him and like the conflict he's going through is like, that's like a good neat one, but it could have been explored like a lot better. And it's like,
that is 100% the thing that I hate the most of this movie is that Christian Bale is not in it enough. Because that nigga plays really good.
His character's interesting and the way he plays it is pretty good, but it genuinely just sucks that you don't get a lot of him. It's like, and because they really get into this whole let's kill the villain every time shit, and it's like
that's always my biggest gripe with comic book movies. It's like the whole fun thing about comic books is like the villain always comes back, and like it's just a fun little thing,
right?
It's like a campy thing,
right? And I mean, you sort of understand that it's like, hey, people will get mad if the villain got away because it feels like the hero failed. But it's like, if the villain's that crafty, people will understand, oh, yeah, they're good at getting away. Like, okay, it's fine. Oy. But I don't know. I guess a lot of superhero stuff has been getting bogged down by, normies coming in and being like, why isn't this so realistic? It's like, because it's a fucking superhero movie. Why the fuck are you looking for realistic? But that's another gripe for another day.
Yeah, no, there's nothing going on there.
Ugh. But yeah, Love and Thunder, I definitely can see it definitely was just not as strong as it could have been.
Like, it's from like someone who saw it like in theaters twice. It was like a weird spectacle. Like just looking at it and like, oh.
Yeah,
that shit
pretty
was
much.
not cash money. That was like the I saw that shit like right after I got my license. So that was like the first. That was like the first like movie I ever drove to. I was like, man, this shit booty, nigga.
What the?
I remember that. Oh, what was that?
Get rid of that. Damn.
Happy time.
Sorry, y'all. Wasn't about to turn this into a Gears of War stream. But yeah. Thor, Love and Thunder just... I don't know. And it's crazy because it put people into questioning Taika Waititi. Like, people are like, yo, what gives? Because that was definitely not your best foot forward. Now, to be fair, the MCU movies are more controlled by Marvel than y'all realize.
No, definitely.
Like, they've been gotten them directors under.
So it's like the only reason like Edgar Wright left Ant-Man's because like they just wouldn't let him do his shit at all.
Yeah, so we're at a point where it's like if any of the MCU movies are fucking crap, Sorry, y'all.
What the?
Game still launched. Whatever. But yeah, it's just one of those things where we now need to recognize that the MCU movies are more controlled by Marvel, and they're not the best at representing themselves right now. I mean, in some places they're getting better. You know, X-Men '97, fucking chef's kiss. Give me more of that. Give me more of that. Okay. But when it comes to the movies, I'm just like, I'm here, but I'm not really checked in like that.
Well, what's everybody's favorite MCU movie?
That's a hard question.
What is there?
Damn,
Nigga.
Damn.
Bro, I've been told once Spider-Man, that shit over with.
You're one of those. If it's not Spider-Man, you don't give a shit. You're one of those.
That and everybody I grew up with and cared about is dead. Or ain't in the movies no more. So
Yeah,
like,
no,
I don't really,
that's true.
I don't
That's
give a
true.
fuck no more.
I get that.
Who we got going on here? I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
at
do
the
it like
list.
this because it's a lot. It's way harder for me to give just one. So I'm gonna say from phase 1, Iron Man 2 is my favorite.
He's going phases.
Yeah.
Wait, Iron Man 2 is your favorite?
Yes. It is
What the
amazing.
fuck?
It is amazing.
I love this nigga, man. He different.
He really is different. Iron Man 2.
I love this nigga. He different.
I love it so much, yo.
That's crazy, bro.
He don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about.
Phase 2, the Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
That's
That
fine.
shit hard. That
Winter
shit
Soldier.
hard.
That shit's good as
I can
fuck.
see Winter Soldier.
It's just a good ass movie.
So,
It's just an SBS movie. It might as well be a Mission Impossible movie.
Phase 3 is really hard because I really like I love I love Civil War and I love Infinity War and I love Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the Spider-Man films because all of them are in Phase 3.
Yeah. That's
Damn,
fine.
they are all in phase 3.
Yeah, they are all there. Yeah.
I think no,
No,
not
not
No
No
Way
Way
Home.
Home.
No Way
Yeah.
Home is not in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
phase
it has
3.
to be.
So if that's the case, I didn't know No Way Home's not there. I'm gonna go with Civil War. I think Civil War is my favorite
Okay.
from Phase 3.
Okay.
4 is a tie between No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness.
That's interesting. Both of those are very interesting. Because because my favorite is like Doctor Strange 1. Like I think I've come around. Like I've like kind of hovered around those same ones for like the longest damn time. In terms of like Winter Soldier and like Infinity War. It's like I go back to that because I think I've always liked the character of Doctor Strange like ever since I was a kid. I wasn't like super into him, and I saw that movie for the first time like when it came out, and it was really good. And I was like, oh damn, it was really nice. But like that character kind of stuck with me more than anything. And ever since like his like further appearances in like the movies, like, it made me want to go back and like around like the early like pandemic. Like I watched it again. Like damn, this is probably like my favorite like structured wise, despite it like still being like the kind of like the hero origin story thing. I just like the whole thing, and it made me appreciate the comic book character like a whole lot more than I think like even any of the other MCU movies did.
It's not the craziest movie Doctor Strange is, but it's like it's still a really good movie. It's
Yeah,
really good.
and that's like I think I appreciate Multiverse of Madness more than anything, especially the direction. The direction, obviously, because Sam Raimi, like everyone's always gonna put that out. I love the beginning of that movie is like fantastic. I love that. But that movie's got like a ton of problems for me though, but both in characterization and in just the story wise.
I was gonna say I probably got to rewatch that shit because I hated that shit when I saw it.
No. That's within well within reason. Absolutely.
I do wonder if you would. Have you seen the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies?
Of course.
Yeah, Nick.
I was just saying this guy only shows up for Spider-Man like half the population.
That shit came out in my youth.
Right, they did.
Yeah.
This guy was born in the theater.
So
I was born in the theater.
The problem is, and you can actually see it in my Letterboxd right now. The problem is that I thought that Spider-Man 3 was the best one.
Oh no, I get that. Absolutely. I think Spider-Man 3 is fine. I know people who love that. I love Spider-man 3.
The Raimi films?
It literally.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
That's.
I think all those movies have like come into their own, especially now that we're like in this age now. that like I think all those movies like kind of hold together on their own, and I think I like all three of them like equally. So
I think they get better over time.
I feel like 3 still doesn't hold water on the basis of there's too many wasted potentials. You know.
Yeah, like the Venom stuff is absolutely
Venom
like
goes nowhere.
Yes.
Gwen Stacy goes nowhere. Hobgoblin.
Well, the Gwen Stacy stuff is mostly just to build like the turmoil stuff for with Peter and Mary Jane, and like just Eddie in general for another reason he hates him.
Yeah. To be honest, the Mary Jane and Peter shit just still wasn't.
Oh, that's all those movies. That's still Miley's favorite.
General,
that's all those movies. It's kind of dire.
But I feel like the third one is where it's like, oh, we're really in bad waters here.
I like the third one the best, but like overall, I don't even really like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
I love this nigga.
I really don't even like them. I feel like I'm one of those people with these MCU movies and these Marvel movies where I don't know if I can get on this level of like campiness when it comes to like a superhero.
That's all it's all about for me. That's the only reason I liked a lot of Doctor Strange, because I like the opening of him just like doing the Spider-Man 2 shit again. It's like, damn, that looks good. That's what I want out of a superhero movie. I want them to damn fucking save the day, and I feel like none of them do that anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem with superhero stuff.
That was cool in that movie because it actually looks good. With these Sam Raimi movies, they look awful.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Look, I mean, I can understand a bit.
I love his direction. I like the practicality and like the camera movement. That's my shit.
Damn. I wonder what you would think of like the Evil Dead movies.
That's another beast.
I haven't.
No, I also like those shits, but I absolutely can understand somebody not liking them.
I gotta check them out at some point, but because they do look interesting.
They're definitely a good time sometimes, yeah.
They're like zombie movies, right?
It's a bit of like zombie. It's mostly zombie horror, like yeah. But,
who cares? I'd probably.
Well, it's not like a Dawn of the Dead zombie movie. It's more like supernatural, like magic and like being fucked with by supernatural stuff.
I'd probably like it.
I would say, I guess for me, phase 1 would be, I'm gonna be bland here, but Avengers.
Really?
I'm sorry. That to me, going into the theater and seeing all your favorite superheroes, seeing all your favorite heroes come together for the first time in live action on a movie theater screen. Like,
oh no, yeah, the experience.
Shit, that as a comic book fan, as a superhero fan, that shit changes you. You're just like, oh my god, superheroes are the greatest fucking.
I think back as someone who's like watched every single one of these movies, either in theaters or just at home. Like I literally kept up with like all the MCU stuff for like the longest time. Besides like maybe like some of the TV shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like I watched everything, even like the Netflix stuff though. And I think back to like my experience of seeing Avengers in theaters and like how elated I was. And I look at that movie now, I'm like, this shit is like, this was filmed in ABC. Like this movie doesn't look great.
I think that like the novelty of like seeing all of the superheroes like together were cool for me then, but honestly looking back on the movie now, it's like I think that Loki was really cool in that movie.
Oh no, he's a good villain, especially. Yeah, that's the kind of kickstart that whole thing with Tom Hiddleston. That's the reason he's like people like love him now.
I think that he was really cool in his.
No, he's great.
And
I feel like in terms of like the novelty of like seeing all the guys together, yeah, absolutely, that's like fun. But like I think Infinity War was like the perfect blend of like both like not campiness, but like seeing everybody like do their own thing and like have to work together, but also like try to like the same goal, but like in different ways. And I think I like seeing that more than anything in terms of like the hero stuff.
There hasn't been a singular time that I've been able to watch the ending of Infinity War without crying.
That's really funny. When does that happen? Like when
that nigga Tom Holland turns to dust, it gets me every single time.
Yeah, I can get. Because nobody was expecting him to go. Everyone really thought,
he just got here, yeah.
It's like, he's going to be with the rest of them. But it's like, nope, he's gone.
It's funny. Yeah.
And I do like that nice touch of them having it just be the main four that we've had from the get-go. I mean, not main four, the main Avengers from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where they understand, hey, we're taking it a little bit back to basics. But I do wish that the time travel stuff is
that's still the hardest thing ever in terms of like the end game stuff. It's like, oh man, that's like hard to swallow every time they go back to. It's like this is how they're fixing it. Like okay.
I thought it was okay in the moment. However, it created a lot of problems, like afterwards and everything.
Oh, definitely.
Nathaniel Foga, if you could drop your I'm not sure. No, wait, this might be you here. Yep, that's let's see, recent activity.
What are we looking at? This is Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Nathaniel B?
Nathaniel Foga.
Oh, okay.
He don't got a top 4.
Yeah.
No, it's
This is just as recent we watched. What do you got up there though? Go to like activity.
Oh yeah.
It's just
let's see.
What this nigga got going on?
oh shit! Is
That's it?
End. Is
End
it?
of recent activity.
Go to films. Okay.
Oh.
All right, we're back.
Wow. Oh wow.
Go to diary actually. Go to diary.
Wow.
This guy's seeing everything.
Yeah, right. Go to diary. Let me see. Okay, I like this. Let's look at it.
This dude was born like this dude was born this year.
Oh man, we didn't get to finish Boy Kills World.
That looked fun. I need to check that out.
We only got to see a little bit, like half of it, but it's insane. Just on that first set.
Congo is the monkey movie.
He ain't like that shit.
It's fucked up, dude.
He ain't like that Congo shit.
This and Cars 2 definitely had to be the easiest paycheck Bruce Campbell ever got.
Damn. I don't even remember who he was in Cars 2.
Shit. Jeez. Oh my god.
Was that new Ghostbusters movie good?
No.
It wasn't?
No. That shit was
shit booty.
That shit was
booty.
cheeks.
I ain't like that shit either.
Oh, what did Nathaniel say? He said, this review making guess the Netflix series wasn't the only Last Airbender content we got this year.
What that mean?
I don't know.
I got no clue.
I guess it's like saying it's like the Last Airbender in a way, but
is it?
I mean,
like it,
CGI wise, I guess I don't know. You're gonna have to explain that.
I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah.
But
I did not see that. I did not see that shit. No.
You don't need to see this shit. Just like every other Ghostbusters sequel, you don't need to see it. Like, just stick to the original movie and the cartoons. That's all you need. I
even like the original.
I don't hate 2. I can watch 2 and be okay.
And you ain't like the. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of younger generations don't care for the original Ghostbusters.
I mean, yeah, it is weird. I was talking to some people about it recently. Like, yeah, like the first movie is like such a tentpole thing. It was like the most popular thing ever for like the longest time, and then like around the mid 2010s, like it just kind of like subsided, and then like as soon as that Ghostbusters like the Answer the Call like that reboot came out, like that was just like, oh, okay, let's just stay away from Ghostbusters for a while, and you just don't really hear about it at all.
Right. It's so. And then. So many people keep asking for like sequels and stuff with Dan Aykroyd and them and Bill Murray, and it's just like, bro, they are old. Just we done, bro. It stop. Like if you're gonna get more, the 2016 movie technically had it right by doing a different team. It's just it wasn't good.
Sorry, Paul Feig.
They nerfed him. Oh, did you write anything? Let's see. Oh yeah, you did. I haven't been this bored in a movie theater in a good while.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Still 2 stars.
Yeah, I'm real respectful when it comes to movies.
Lenient.
Yeah, I said I gave it 1.5 stars. Shit. I said they had some ideas, but were too afraid to push them that far. It suffers from the same problems as all other Ghostbuster sequels. It's basically the same plot with not much weight to it. They won't give up on New York as a location. It very much is hurting these films. The one at least switched it up a bit, but this just gave up on that momentum. This was one ghost busting outing that you won't feel too good about.
Nigga be trying to be Doug Walker when he write these shit.
Hey man, that's a tagline a lot of critics did. They try to
That's
come
a tagline for a lot of criticism on criticism. It's like, that's a Doug Walker ass like quote.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Only
Jeez.
reason why like I semi kind of wanted to see this film was because of like Finn Wolfhard was in it. But like,
Damn.
He doesn't do much in it. He ain't really
well,
nothing in it.
I guess there goes my only reason.
I'm about to say, I kind of don't even remember looking at that nigga. I remember him more from the, because there's the one before this is Afterlife, and I remember him more from that because he like got that plot with like that girl and shit like that. Like I remember that, but I don't even like remember this nigga. I kind of don't remember like
The movie.
if this shit wasn't logged on Letterboxd, I wouldn't even be able to tell you that I saw this shit. Like I really don't remember this shit.
There's
I just
nothing to
how I
remember.
felt.
This shit came out like 2 months ago, man.
I know that's how fucked up it is, though, Glem. Like that's how booty this shit is. Like I can't remember.
It really was just that forgettable of a movie, bro. And it's sad. It really
It
is
just
sad.
happened, bro. I remember seeing the Hey Arnold movie, nigga. I don't remember this.
Yes.
I feel like that would have more staying power than fucking Ghostbusters 2 or whatever.
Yeah, but that was this was 2 months ago. The Hey Arnold movie was 20 years ago. I think that's what make it crazier that I can remember that shit.
I've seen the Pussycats.
I love. Ooh, you want to talk about a good movie, nigga?
I'm like, I'm fair. What the hell?
Dang, was not expecting the amount of connections this film had, especially towards Robot Chicken. Seth Green must have asked for a lot of favors. What?
What the fuck?
Is Seth
I
Green
think
in
I
this
know the
movie?
connections.
I
He is in
haven't
this movie. He is.
I haven't seen this in a minute.
He's in the opening.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, so there's probably a lot of the voices probably ended up. A lot of the people in the movie probably ended up. I could believe that. Probably ended up with Robot Chicken.
Okay.
Because he's at the top with Black Scrubs and who else there? It's like Black Scrubs.
Black Scrubs. You mean?
Yeah. Again, they call him that on Family Guy, so that's his name to me. It was Black Scrubs and who else was there? John Arbuckle from the Garfield live action movie. He's there at the top.
Breckenmeyer.
They're all at the top of the movie. They're like the boy band.
Wait, let me check this shit.
I love that shit though. Josie and the Pussycats, man, nigga, 5-star.
I never.
Five stars.
I never got. I only.
Yes,
saw
you
like
did.
That.
You didn't like it.
We watched the whole thing, or was I only there for part of it?
No, we watched the whole thing. You ain't like it.
I do, because I do remember not liking it. Because
You did not like it. You did not have a good. You was the only one in the call. Everybody else was jacking that shit.
What the?
And man just kept groaning. He was like,
I think it was because it was so like 2000s-y, and I was just annoyed at how 2000s-y it felt. I don't know. It's kind of one of the things I have with like Legally Blonde. Like I just can't. I don't like that movie. Neither.
Well, it just kind of sound like you don't like the decade you grew up in.
Damn.
Or
Because that's the cool thing about these kind of movies is that they like just like watching a 90s movie. It's like, oh, this is the 90s. No, this is the 2000s. Like, you know what I mean? And that was 20 years ago. Everything's different now. Nothing really looks or feels the same.
I think a big thing also is the fact that I do kind of feel like I have a tendency to reject things that just aren't authentic to what what they're supposed to be. So, this is Josie and the Pussycats, right? In my mind, I have the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
At least 70s thing? Is that you like?
And this trying to just be like, hey, yeah, that shit was lame. Fuck that. Like, that's the type of 2000 shit I don't like, is when it tries to be insulting to the original.
I feel you, but that's not what it's saying though. Like it's I look at it like it's like they're because really Josie and the Pussycats is not it's not tethered to the 70s or 80s, right? It's only tethered that way because that's the era they're from. You think about that promo bumper groovy thing we grew up with, and how they're all throughout these different eras.
Yeah.
And they're all like doing like different time periods and genres and shit like that. That's kind of the point of this movie, is that like if you're gonna do Josie and the Pussycats, they're not gonna wear pussycat costumes. It's not 1972 anymore. Like they're gonna be a pop group, and you're gonna do it like this way, like, and it's so authentic to like how you would do it in that time period too. Like they kind of give them the ears, kinda, like, you know what I mean, like that kind of shit. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of that shit is what makes it cool.
I think generally that's kind of what can ultimately hurt those type of movies that do that, then, because it becomes a case of you're more synonymous the way it first started out with than wanting it to be we have to change it for the next generation, you know. I don't know, but that's just kind of what speaks to either a sense of nostalgia or that sense of not being able to see it past the way it's been shown.
Yeah, I think it's like that. I think it's like,
No, I pick it up what you're
yeah,
saying.
like I feel you, because you know these characters is one thing, and then out of nowhere you see this aggressive thing. This movie is aggressive,
but I would want to also add in the way the movie presents itself. It also feels like other types of like cynical media, like say the Scooby-Doo live action movie that came out around the same time. It was more trying to be like, hey, isn't Scooby-Doo kind of a lame thing? Isn't, you know? And it just, it doesn't feel like it's like, okay, we do respect what the original was doing, but we know it can't be done exactly like that in this day and age. So we're just updating it a little bit, you know, and it feels more like authentic updating versus just, yeah, the other shit's lame, we don't need to think about that, just focus on. That's what but that's kind of that feeling I get, you know.
So I feel you. I just don't think this movie hates the cartoon. I do think it appreciates it. I think it, because it references the cartoon, it references the comics, like, I can't think of.
Does it reference it in a way where it's like, oh, this was a neat thing versus it wasn't that we don't do that lame shit, because, you know,
I can't think of a single joke where they said, oh, we don't do that lame shit, or something to that degree. I can't think of a joke in that movie where they act like, this fucking cartoon was so fucking stupid, that doesn't make any sense. I know the movies that do that, but I can't think of it. There's only one moment that they do something kind of adjacent to that. And honestly, if there was ever a moment to do it, it makes the most sense to me. There's a part with because even in the cartoon they were there too. It was there's the band manager, and then there's like the guy that doesn't do anything, and there's like the girl that doesn't even like the Pussycats low key. She kind of just like a mean girl. I forget her name, but there's a part where they're like traveling, and then the guy says, "Why are we here?" And then I think the girl says, "Because we were in the comics." It makes sense, because they don't really need to fucking be there. Like they hate, like, at least the girl fucking hates Josie and the Pussycat. So yeah, why is she there? That's the one time I could think of them. I think they did something to where it's like, well, that was kind of stupid. They did that in the cartoon, because I mean it was. So, but otherwise, like, it was. I can't think of it like being like that rude to it. I get what you're saying though, because there are definitely there's definitely movies that were based on shows we grew up with where they just kind of like roll their eyes at shit, and act like it's ridiculous just for the sake of saying that it's ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe I just need to finally give it an actual rewatch.
Because
it has been years since I last saw it.
I feel you. I do feel you though. Because I know the kind of movie that you like, that you rejecting it for, that you feel it is, and I understand why you wouldn't. But I think it's silly. I think it's funny. I think it's smart. And I think the music's really good. And it's just. But again, if you're not fucking with that 2000s aesthetic, it's like, you know, it is what it is. But it is 2000s.
But yeah, I think if I give it another rewatch and I can see that it's like, okay, it's not pulling a Scooby-Doo live action, then okay, I might pull more to its side. But because I do trust that it's like, yeah, it probably wasn't as bad as I remember it because even now I'm just blanking on the scenes that I've seen since I have seen it. You know.
Yeah, it probably didn't. Maybe nobody gives credence to this as valid valid film critique, but I think it is valid film critique. Maybe you just didn't watch it on the right day.
That happens.
Maybe you ain't feel like watching some shit like that, and we had that shit on and we laughing, and you ain't think the shit was funny.
I mean,
maybe you just ain't feel like watching it that day.
To be fair, that's you and I, Robot.
What the fuck? You like who here likes iRobot?
Well, that was because nobody listened to me.
But that was more a sniping than it was the fact that we watched the movie. His movie, like we were supposed to watch the live action Flintstones. We told this on stream before.
All right,
we watched iRobot.
Nobody listened to me. That's why I like it because they
iRobot sucks.
I didn't have a good job.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh man. But shout outs to Julian Hobbs for the $2 super chat saying, fun fact, James Gunn wrote the live action Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah, he did. I do wonder if it's a matter of James Gunn wanted to write an actual sincere satire of Scooby-Doo, but some corporate meddling or maybe even director meddling got in the way, possibly. That's because it was Christopher Rufo or so who directed them things, and he was notorious for like making like bad kids movies. Like I think he maybe did Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
What?
It's Chihuahua. Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
We could put them shits on. I ain't seen none of them shits.
You're not missing anything.
You seen them shits, Glem?
I seen the first one. I saw that shit in theaters. And I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that, and I'm like, damn, this sucks.
Damn, my nigga Glem said he saw that shit in the theater.
I did. I begged my dad to take me, and then my grandma took me.
You say you begged your dad to take you?
I wanted to see it more than anything.
Jeez.
I was a pretty optimistic kid. I just wanted to see anything that looked kind of cool to me on like a commercial or something.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I saw a lot of bullshit. I saw Baby Geniuses 2 in theaters. And I love that shit.
I missed the promos for that being going to theaters. I only saw like the DVD promos. So I was like, oh.
That's a nigga, that shit made $2. And $1 was me, one was my grandma. So I don't blame you.
Cause it's just like, what parents really want to sit through this? We gotta be real. We gotta be real.
No, dude, it's like if you look it up on Rotten Tomatoes, it's one of the worst, listed as one of the worst movies ever made. Like in terms of like it's like a reception.
Yeah.
Nobody liked that. Baby Geniuses too. Super babies.
Super babies.
They were super
They were super babies.
Ugh.
Can't say the right line.
I see you got Tropic Thunder logged here.
How do we feel about that? Nathaniel B.
No, Tariq.
What?
I'm on your.
Oh, this is me?
Yeah, you got it logged, but you
What
didn't
did I
say. You just logged it.
You gotta be telling us what you thought of that. That's like our movie.
I remember laughing at it.
Oh man.
Like I don't know. I don't even remember when I saw it. I just know I saw it one time.
I watched it a lot as a kid. And like I feel like a lot of like the irony of like the jokes in the movie didn't really land with me. I was just like I took it like seriously. I'm like, oh, these guys are like stuck here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
I do remember liking the stuff with like Robert Downey and Brandon T. Jackson. I do remember liking all that.
That's the theme song from the Jefferson.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. It's crazy.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, bro. I still think about the fact that Robert Downey Jr. was able to pull off blackface. Weirdly enough,
and black people love it.
Yeah, like that's the crazy.
Okay, we love that movie.
I'm gonna be. I like really legitimately. It's really just because, contrary to popular belief, black people are not fucking stupid.
No, yeah,
exactly.
They understand. Like, oh, the joke of this movie is that this nigga think he can do this.
Exactly.
It's the entitlement that he feels. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's the
Yeah, he's
So
a
I think
pretentious actor who's going through such extreme lengths, thinking I'm the greatest actor alive, so I'm allowed to do as much dumb shit as possible. And it's like, no, nigga, you're not. You can't do none of this shit. You're not supposed to do any of this shit. Be
the
real.
movie doesn't like co-sign a nigga or nothing like that. It's like actively making fun of like him and anybody in his like font, I guess.
Exactly. And the way Robert Downey Jr. plays it too is kind of crazy because it's like it's not stereotypical. Like it's so much a case of like, oh, this is just a guy. Like this is just a guy that he's trying to portray versus just.
I'm gonna be honest. It kind of sounded like he's trying to do like some Shaft shit to me from what I remember hearing.
A little bit.
It sounded like he was trying to like blaxploitation it up.
Yeah.
With that voice.
But
again, I mean, that's part of the satire is that like this nigga is using his like perception.
Movies.
Yeah, it's pretty like his perception of black people is based on what he's seen in
like
film
media.
about
Yeah, it's all media
people.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so that just helps the satire that he's not playing a regular guy.
Exactly. Like it just gets but it's also just a generally funny movie too. I think
It's got some good bits in there. It's mostly just like it's definitely of its time more than anything. That shit feels like a 2009 ass movie.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But Jack Black was fucking wild, bro.
It's just his big thing is that he just does cocaine. That's it.
He just does cocaine. But
Just getting over the habit of doing cocaine. That's it.
Bro, when he got tied to the tree.
Silly.
Fucking
Just
started
silly.
talking to Brandon G. Jackson saying, yo, if you untie me, I'll suck your dick. I'm like, what? Like, come on.
Yeah, that was another joke in that movie. Brandon T. Jackson was just a gay guy.
Yeah.
That shit was. I don't even know why they went that route. It's just weird because it's like, oh, come on, bro. We're a little further ahead by this point.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, 9? Nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, not no.
Oh nah, niggas. Them niggas was fighting to get married and oh nah.
We were not. Ooh.
That nigga logged get hard.
Did I log get hard? Did I rate it?
Where?
You would, yeah.
At the top left.
Oh yeah, I ain't read it. Oh, they go Crumb.
Crumb.
Get hard.
Oh, there you go.
Get hard got like a phallic dick. Is that why is my Jeff Hartness a monkey up here? Oh, that might be the big field trip. Oh, it is. Okay, cool.
How about you?
One of my reviews.
Yeah, it's just because you keep printing them, but you don't even give them stars.
But I just let Letterboxd know that I've seen it.
She's gotta have it.
No rewatch. She's gotta have it. Still pretty good. I like the vibe of the movie. There is just one part where I'm like, damn, why the fuck he do that?
Oh shit.
Yeah, and if you've seen that movie, you probably know what I'm talking about, man.
This is the nicest 2.5 stars I could possibly give, and I mean that so sincerely.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't bring myself to be mean to it.
It's one of those things is in the moment when it premiered, I was fucking with it, but like
Me too. Me too.
It's like you look back, you notice it's like, yeah, everything's off. Like
Just
the
by a
premise
little
alone
bit.
makes no sense, even a little, because it's like, hey, if we're doing the Avengers, where's Black Widow?
I don't
America.
Maybe my thing. Okay, they might not have been allowed to use certain ones because rights are really weird. Maybe they just weren't allowed to use certain ones. My thing is like it's just kind of like it's just a little clumsy. Like they have this like woman empowerment thing with Candace and I understand Candace. Yeah, I understand Candace being like, I was only trying to help because she kept fucking it up, but she was trying to help, even though she kept fucking everything up. All Isabella does is put a jukebox in Robert Downey Jr. mouth. Like that's all she does the whole thing. And then like at the end, she's like, Buford says, stay here, little girl. It might get ugly. And then suddenly she's like, oh, I'm just trying to help. It's like, fam, Buford said that. Phineas ain't say it. Ferb ain't say the shit. Them the two niggas that actually matter. Who gives a fuck what Buford say?
Exactly.
So I didn't even like. There's just like
It's such a
certain thing
weird
in the music ass.
Yeah.
In the music ass, like,
Yeah.
and I personally, I don't really understand how a room full of people could not have the foresight to know that one of your main characters is Jewish and one of your main villains is apparently a Nazi in this thing. I don't really know what the science was with that, why they decided to do that, but
right.
yeah, I don't know.
It's
Why
just
is Spider-Man here?
You know why
he had Ultimate Spider-Man out at the time the show
during Ultimate Spider-Man.
So they got Drake Bell.
So it's still Drake Bell and shit.
Yeah.
Were any of those shows good?
I liked Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but I haven't rewatched it in a while.
I watched Spectacular again. That shit was good. This is good as hell.
Hold on. Didn't Drake Bell voice him?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's him there, and he's him in this Phineas thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
I think he's a good Spider-Man too. I think he has a good Spider-Man voice.
Yeah, they just probably could add more emotional moments in the old.
Yeah, sure. They made him like the dickhead, silly, shitposty Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Instead of like an actual guy.
Yeah, he's a little too like Deadpool-y.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I guess it was the resurgence of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it worked for a bit, but yeah, by this point, it's like can Spider-Man stop talking to the camera? Stop talking to us.
Yeah, they turned that shit into Just Jordan, nigga. Like he was like freezing screen and like talking to niggas. That shit was crazy.
Oh my goodness, but yeah.
I think I gotta head out, fellas.
Oh, okay.
All right now.
You guys have a good one. It's been good. We're gonna chill on. I'll try and stick around for more next time. Definitely good.
Yeah,
we
will.
Appreciate you coming by on the stream, bro.
Of course, man. Have a good one.
Later.
See ya.
Yeah. Yeah, with Mission Marvel, it definitely was just a case of like they kind of rushed it because they're like, oh, we just got the Marvel characters in the Disney agreement, so now let's get a special out, and then it came out pretty weak. Like when you look at the Star Wars special, it's like
that shit is so hard, my nigga. That
good
shit,
because they
that
took
shit don't got
time.
no right being that gangster. That shit is gangster. I love that shit.
Like I'm pretty sure Dan and Swampy and them, like the crew and them, definitely must have been like big Star Wars fans. So it's like, yeah, of course we know how to do this. But like Mission Marvel, I still feel like if it had the time, if they took the time like they did with Star Wars, this would have worked out just better. Like, then again, I don't know, when did the Disney deal happen and when did the Star Wars special happen?
They were in my mind, the shit was like Disney brought it, and then like the next summer you heard that a Phineas and Ferb thing was coming. Like that in my mind, that's how that shit went. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I remember those events happening. I remember Disney buying Marvel, and then a Phineas thing happened the next summer, and then I remember Disney buying Star Wars, and a Phineas thing happened the next summer. That's how my brain remembers it, but that might not be true. It might be more time in between, but
okay. Daniel Foga says, I think it might be he says 2012. I think is when that might have been when the Star Wars deal went into place.
And when the special come out, 13, 14, some shit. Sound about right.
Oh my god. $2014, so 2 years right after.
That's not about right. So yeah, but to my point, they would have announced it the summer before. So they would have announced it in 13. Because they used to do shit like that. But they still do shit like that.
Right.
But
so, yeah, you're right then. So it was like 2013, that summer they
announced it, and then the shit came out later.
Okay.
Because that's what I distinctly remember announcements, like not even like promos. Like I distinctly remember like articles and shit. Like, oh, niggas about to get this Phineas.
Right.
So,
but it really was a much better like special like crossover special than the Mission Marvel, just because it's like they understood how to reference things better and connect it to some level of a story. I mean, granted, they were mainly just like following the formula of the first Star Wars movie, but it made sense.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, these characters are just in the background of this stuff happening. I'm like, oh, okay.
But I think too, and this is just because I just know the inside baseball, I guess. But like, I think too, it's like to understand, like after talking to like the director and shit, like to understand like. A lot of trying to put Mission Marvel together was them falling out beefing with Marvel, being like, my nigga, like, what you mean we can't tell this joke? Or what you mean, like, this character can't do this one thing? It's a fucking cartoon. What you mean? Like, there's all these rules set into place to maintain the integrity of these characters or whatever the fuck. Even for like a silly cartoon like Phineas and Ferb, so they couldn't really get their shit off. So I feel like the episode, the special, was kind of tainted because of that too. Just because they was trying to do shit, but they wouldn't let them do it. But I mean, like, look, it's still stuff to like about it. I think Spider-Man is very funny in that. I think they write a good Spider-Man. I think he says funny shit.
Yeah, he definitely was the big highlight of it because he genuinely had the better quips out of everybody. Like, I remember a few things like that were pretty funny. Like a few of Iron Man's lines were pretty hilarious. Like the Howard the Duck shit.
Yeah. So you think that was Howard the Duck, and he starts talking again. He's like, "No, that wasn't fucking Howard the Duck."
He's so mad. Like, he's so mad too. Like it's like it just caught up to him. That's like, why the fuck would you suggest?
Yeah, why the
Howard
fuck
the
would you
Duck?
say? Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What the changes made? Never. What the fuck? Say what the fuck? What the fuck? Leave. Oy.
Come on, kids. This is what the monster.
Nah, fuck that shit. Come on, kid. I hate that shit.
Why is he saying like that, bro? Ooh,
I don't want to sing this shit.
It's like, no.
They go challenges. Zendaya spends 2 hours turning two white boys against each other in an effort to see the best tennis game she's ever seen in her life.
Why don't you explain this a
I stand
little
by.
bit?
I stand. That is exactly what this movie is about. If anybody's ever seen challenges, this Zendaya don't give a fuck about neither one of them niggas. She say that shit instantly. She say, I just want to see some good tennis, and then she manipulate them niggas for like 10 to 15 years. Just to get them to that point where
10 to 15 years.
10, 15?
Dude,
What?
that movie takes place from like '09 to now or some shit like that.
What
like
the fuck?
It's like not. I think it's like '09 to like right before the pandemic or something. Like I think it's like something like that.
That's still crazy because shit.
She fucked them niggas up. And she don't get. She just want to see some tennis.
Damn.
I Challenges is good. That's a good movie. That's a really good movie. It's like strikingly directed. If you see some of the shit they do in that, it's like, whoa. Like I didn't think it was gonna be bad when I went in the theater, but I didn't know I was gonna be like, I was like, oh wait, this is this is like hard as fuck. This one of them where like when the Blu-ray come out, if the Blu-ray don't got commentary, I don't want it. Like that's one of those.
Can't just be a disc with the movie on it.
Yeah. Hell nah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out at some point. I know it actually says it's up on Amazon, Apple TV. Yeah, I'll probably check it out from there.
Yeah, it's on my watch list. Or not my watch list, but the wheel. It's on the
wheel.
Yep.
That shit that wheel.
All right. Remember, Chad, y'all can pick whatever movies y'all see on like any of our profiles that y'all see on screen. So feel free to drop any. Zola.
We might have already talked about Zola. I don't know.
Yeah.
They start fucking. It was grouse.
It was grouse. Great movie. Might watch it later.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they go that robot bullshit.
Oh, you 3. That's
What?
3 stars on that Ladybug and Cat Noir movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you love that shit?
Where is it? Where is it?
Where that shit
at
at?
At the bottom middle.
I've been pump faking that shit, bro. I want to watch that shit bad.
Look, man. Look.
What is this? I just want to know what the fuck is this. All I hear is Nicole talk about like, man, fuck Miraculous. What is this shit? I gotta figure it out.
I'll tell you what it is. It's just an abridged version of the show. Like, it's very much.
I don't even know what the show is, nigga. Like, what is that shit?
It basically gives you the main beats of what the show is and everything, but it's kind of in its own universe, kind of following more its own rules and how the show.
I watched this movie in one of my friends' server, and we put this on. I was like, damn, this looks beautiful. This is a beautiful movie.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It absolutely is gorgeous.
And then dialogue started happening. And it just was, and then plot started happening. And I was like, damn, this is just not good. This is
booty,
man, bro. Here's where it started fucking with me. I did not know this damn movie was a musical. And that
I didn't know that either. Why ain't nobody tell me that?
It's so insane that it's a musical.
Told me. No, man.
I didn't know either. When I first started the movie.
I've spoken to like 5 people about this movie, and nobody has ever mentioned that there's records in it. That's crazy.
I don't think D'Angelo mentioned that to me. He said he watched it. He vouched for this movie. That's why I finally said, fuck it, let me check this out. Because he said it was good. He really enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, I'm someone who's been keeping up with the show for so long. Let me check out this fucking movie.
Oh, you really watch everything, bro. That shit is so crazy to me. I know I said this to you before in private, but every time there's a new cartoon, I always just hear like, yeah, I've been keeping up with that shit for a while. I'll be like, what the fuck? When do you have time to do all this shit?
Like, it's just, bro, I keep up with the ones that just do the weekly drops. It's how I stay up to date better.
That nigga really be like, you really watch it sounds stupid, but you actually watch cartoons. That's when I learned fucking with you is when I learned that I don't really watch cartoons. I watch the cartoons that I watch. You like watch cartoons.
That's how I do it, bro. I'm like, I gotta figure this stuff out. I want to know how it works. I want to know how they did it. So when I hear there's some buzz around it, and there was always this buzz around Ladybug and Cat Noir, I'm like, okay, let me tap into this a bit. And I get it. That's the thing. I get why there's the hype, but god damn it, is it so fucking flawed as a franchise. Ugh. And this movie,
that's what I've heard.
like this fucking musical shit, like it happened the way they do the musical. You know how back in the day with movie musicals, sometimes the actress or actors can't do the singing, so they get somebody who's a professional singer. Like they do that here, and it's so fucking weird because
it's jarring because they don't sound anything.
They
like
don't.
Oh, it's one of
they
those.
Don't sound alike at all.
Okay.
So blatant, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? This is like they never sing in the show. Like singing is not a thing in the show.
Well, you can't do a musical if your cartoon doesn't sing.
Like, so it was so weird when I'm hearing this high pitched voice of this character Marinette, like. It go into this more low pitch singing voice that's just like not in the octave you think the talking voice is supposed to be in. It's like y'all are not in the right keys even. It's and then the characters, a few of these characters are out of character because like they got these little bugs they call the Kwamis that gives them the superpowers. They're these little bug things, they talk and shit. But they are so far removed. Like, they are assholes in this movie. And yet, they're usually not. Like, I was so baffled by it. I'm like, the character Tiki, who's Marinette's little fucking Kwame, is just, like, she even says, okay, you know what? I'm not here for this whole, I can't be a superhero, mopey, dopey, teenage angst shit. If you don't get it together, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm not kidding. I'm fucking not kidding. Like in the song, she straight up said, "I'm gonna kick your butt if you don't get it together." Like,
damn,
what?
she said, "Stop all that bitching, miraculous."
I'm like, what am I watching? What happened to the sweet little Tiki that was from this? That was in the show.
That's it over with.
It's so baffling, and the story's all different. Like the story plays out far different and way faster than how the show is. The show is played out for like 6 fucking seasons, and they managed to condense this, but it's so rushed. Like this movie, you will feel out of breath. You will feel out of breath watching this movie.
Dude, I watched this and I was like, oh, it's already over.
It's so crazy how this movie moves, bro.
How long is this shit?
It's like what, only an hour and 30, 40 minutes?
Maybe it's like hour 20, hour 30 max.
Damn.
Ugh.
But yeah, it's crazy because like if anything you're gonna watch this, like there's the second movie just got like there was some like art that just leaked from it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And like the cat nigga that's in that photo is
Yeah,
there's a black one. There's a
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that. What was that about? That nigga had like black hair and everything.
I don't understand what's going on with that. But
Have niggas talked to Harriana?
no.
Yeah, here he is.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, here go Dub.
Yeah, dub.
Hey man, let's talk more about Negro Cat Noir, man.
You seen that shit?
Nah, I have not fucking tapped into any miraculous shit. Like fucking like
Bro,
social media kind of like deterred me from it. But I'm assuming that is an okay show.
the
Bro, you gotta
show.
look up that image. That nigga was black as hell.
Yeah, he's
Like,
right here.
that's a
Join the
black
stream.
man, bro.
Just join in the stream.
I saw a parody image like compared to it, and like everybody's like saying that like that nigga's like from the parody comic or something like that. I'm
Oh,
trying to
no.
remember what it was, but like basically, I think like Miraculous goes to like the hood, and like she meets like a bunch of gangsters. I'm trying to remember like the context of like this parody comic.
I don't think it was a
I
parody.
don't
It
think
wasn't a
that's the
parody.
parody.
It was actually the real comic. She
Yeah, I
did
think
get
that was real.
transported to New
Oh,
York.
real?
Yeah, because Nicole told me about that.
That was real. It was real.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it, bro.
Bruh.
Ain't it.
Bro, the Miraculous franchise is such a fucking dumb show. It's such a dumb show. And
No,
like,
niggas
everything-
love that shit, bro. You can't.
No,
you
they
can't say
do.
that.
That's the thing. We were just talking about this a little earlier. I've been following this shit since it started. Like since it came
I think
to
the
the
niggas
States.
that love it. I think the niggas that love it will tell you it's stupid though.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
it is.
well,
Like
like,
Nicole
Nicole
loves
for
this
sure
shit,
can say
but
that it's
she
stupid.
knows this shit is dumb. Like,
And man, you tapped in this ain't too surprising. You watch every cartoon ever made, so like that's not really like a surprising
He
thing.
do, right?
Bro, that nigga really is man of 1,000 thoughts, bro. Like, I used to tell him, I used to glaze him fucking hard, like fucking 4 years ago. I was like, bro, fucking, you making a video out of every new cartoon that comes out, bro. Like, fucking, you should have 1 million subscribers, bro. I have no idea how you do it.
ugh. Yeah, but I had to start slowing down once they started slowing down, and also the quality started
Yeah, cartoons
dipping.
for sure did, like, at least the good ones, they did like start not sporadically coming out like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Fucking
started
man-
running out of shit to talk about because these shit started getting mid, left and right.
It's either mid or like fucking like intentionally like conversation starting like fucking like, oh, let's like reboot a series that like nobody wanted, like, you know, just fucking like what more did you want from that?
Like Married with Children, the animated series.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why niggas are making that
fucking
one.
man, your channel was active when fucking the Powerpuff Girls reboot happened, right? Or was that during the Pan era?
No, yeah, it was. I remember when the news broke that the voices were different. I did a video on it, just to talk
dang!
about
So
that.
like your channel must be like, I ain't gonna say super early, but like that's like when like the community was like really booming. Well, like besides the Teen Titans Go shit, but like fucking the Powerpuff Girls shit, like that's where I remember like a bunch of channels like came out and fucking like.
I should have got my money back in the day, bro.
No,
I should have got my money, nigga.
I
You
should have
tell
got
it.
my money. Golly,
Yeah,
Teen
feel-
Titans, motherfucking go, and I love that shit too.
I could have talked about it, but I was like, I'm gonna not walk the same beaten path as everybody else.
everybody.
I
was
know
doing
that's how I
everybody.
felt, but now I feel like that was stupid.
I wish honestly.
I feel like I should have went and got that bread.
I wish if it was like I had kept up, because I used to watch Teen Titans Go around that time, but you know the internet was wilding, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna not bother with this show. I associated bad fandoms and shit with the show. That was bad on me back then, but I had avoided the show, but I did like it. I did get actual laughs from it, and I wish I had kept up with it and been the defender for it back then, low key. I would have actually said, "Yo, this is funny. Y'all are just wilding, okay? This is genuinely funny." I would have took the fight. I would have took the fight. I would have fought niggas on that.
I could have sworn that most niggas like who did like want to quote unquote hate that shit is when that Waffles episode came out. Cause like I remember like that shit not even like jumping like that when the series first came out. Like fucking like nobody really cared about Teen Titans Go. And then people actually watched like the worst episode that they possibly could have made, which was the Waffles episode. And everybody's like, nah, man, where's my old Teen Titans, bro? What the fuck is this shit? And like that was like super early season too. So like I'm not too certain, but I do know that like the hate just came out of nowhere. Like it had to be like a couple of episodes in.
Yeah, it very much was like once they started getting a little like really stupid, or the more stupider episodes, people started just pushing as like, oh, this is the absolute norm of Teen Titans Go, and it's just like, no, it's not, guys.
The Teen
it's just
Titans Go
silly
era
episode.
That shit taught me so much just about perspective, because it was Teen Titans Go and it was Uncle Grandpa. Niggas was acting like that shit was like out here,
bro,
like
negativity was super, bro, like negativity was super jumping for fucking
yeah, for sure. Like, what?
It was super jumping, bro.
But my homeboy, I would go to his crib, and him and his older brother, they would smoke weed and they would watch Teen Titans Go and Uncle Grandpa, along with the other stuff that was airing at the time, like, you know, like Gumball and shit like that. Yeah. But Uncle Grandpa would come on, and them niggas wouldn't turn the channel, and I remember being like, "Oh, turn this shit off. What the fuck?" And they was like, "Nah, this shit funny." Like they was explaining it to me. Then I actually watched it with them, and I started laughing, and then I was like, "This internet thing is such an echo chamber."
Oh yeah.
With everybody just being like, if it just take one super loud nigga to be like, "This isn't like the thing that I grew up with, I'm mad," and then everybody else is like, "Yeah," and nobody goes to watch it and figure it out, see how bad it is. Instead, they play telephone and tell their friends that they doing this, that. When Teen Titans Go, it's the worst thing ever. Whatever, blase. And
wait, whoa. You wasn't locked into Uncle Grandpa when it first came out?
No. It literally took the homies telling me that the shit was funny.
Yeah,
bro,
I avoided
the pilot locked
Uncle
me in.
Grandpa too.
I didn't, but okay. So this is okay. So check this out, right? Because that pilot, the Uncle Grandpa pilot, came out with the rest of the Cartoon Institute shits when they leaked back in the day with regular show and all. The Uncle Grandpa one was one of the. I still haven't seen that shit. That's one of the ones that I didn't watch it because I didn't like how the thumbnail looked. I didn't like how the character looked in the thumbnails. I was like, I ain't fucking with that. And then it came out.
That shit jumping, bro.
so then it came out, and I was like, oh, I'm like, what? They made something based on the one that I didn't even watch. I was like, fuck that. And then that's like I said, the homies sat me down, saying I got to high school. I was already in high school when Teen Titans Go came out, but it would come out. It would come up in conversation. I didn't hear a single negative thing about that cartoon my entire time in high school. My entire time. From comic book niggas. Like niggas I know that had mountains of comics in their house. Like from anime niggas. Niggas that like, you know, let's just say anime niggas, they really love Teen Titans, the first one, and like cause that's their bag type shit. Nobody in person has ever said a negative thing about that show to me. It has always been people online, and that's why I realized none of you niggas are real,
bro. Man, somebody in the comments of this stream said that they were fighting niggas about problem solvers.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, now you definitely were fighting a lone battle there, homie.
That's not a good fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was not.
I'm about to say
that show literally.
Wait, that's you, Kiwi. That's you.
I was locked in from day one.
Locked in?
I love this nigga, bro.
This nigga Kiwi has the strongest eyes or some. No, wait, you wear glasses, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I work with
That explains it, then, nigga. That shit fucked you up.
But Kiwi, but that's why I fuck with Kiwi. He don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about,
Bro, Kiwi said, fuck this internet shit, bro. Fucking
He said, I will strain my eyes. He said, I will happily strain my eyes for that shit. Because I'm sorry, that shit is hard to look at with all them overly bright ass colors.
I gotta hear it from you, though, bro. You gotta
listen.
Kiwi, speak your piece.
Listen, that show is like arguably like top 5 funniest.
Top 5? Top 5? We talking top 5 Cartoon Network?
Nah, you gotta let him talk. I love this.
Some of the gags that they do in that show is so like I guarantee if the same niggas that are watching Smiling Friends are watching Problem Solvers,
really?
That's nuts.
I gotta spin the block, man. It's
maybe
been like 15 years.
Dude, maybe
I
gotta lock in on that.
I gotta spin the block.
I never really sit fully with an episode just because it's like I can't look at it. It
I remember the writing being like. I remember the writing being on beat. It was the visuals that was like fucking me up, and like I
oh yeah, that shit is.
It's hard to look at.
I couldn't lock in, bro. Fucking the visual, like we were tuned. We were like for high school, right? Early high school when Problem Solvers came out.
We might have been like in 8th grade, my nigga.
Nah, bro, it can't be 2011. Yeah, we were in
8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, we was in middle school, so like fucking like if my middle school eyes, bro, if I couldn't lock in, bro, like obviously
yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. I was like, nigga, I'm a child.
look, that show and what is it, Super Mountain for Awesome or whatever, that was really good. That was also really good.
I never watched that shit, but I like Uncle Grandpa, so. I don't doubt that shit probably alright.
I trust Ian. I trust Ian with Super Secret Mountain Forest. Like I'm sure that like that's all right. But like Problem Solvers, like that show came on in tandem with like 3 fucking bangers: Adventure Time and regular show. I forgot the third one. Fuck. Wait. What was it?
Wait. Just like Secret Mountain Fort isn't Ian.
No, it was no. Fucking Ian was for sure on that show.
Is he a voice?
I think he's like a direct. I think he's like a producer.
I'm pretty sure he like worked on it.
And did what?
Yeah, like that was one of his like intern shits. But like fucking like I believe like he was for sure locked in on that show.
There's no way.
The nigga, the what's the name nigga is the one that created it. The Uncle Grandpa nigga.
Yeah.
Let me go to this nigga Ian. IMDb.
Yeah, like Ian, he'll for sure have a big credit on.
Oh my god, 3.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's nuts.
He wrote 3 episodes. He wrote 3 episodes. He wrote 3.
Only 3? Dang, I thought he was out throughout that shit. That's crazy.
Nah, he wrote 3 of them shits.
Yeah, I the fact that this nigga just had a booty for a head.
That's so funny.
That shit look crazy.
It's so funny.
Like I was in my like
and his hands, his asses, like that shit look crazy. Nigga, his mouth is an ass. That shit looks crazy.
I could have sworn whenever he talked or moved, it always made a fart.
It was a fart, right?
Am I tripping? Man. Am I tripping? Kiwi, come on, tell me.
I think so. Or every time he moved.
Every time he moved, this nigga be farting.
Then is his name the fart? Look at Pat Duke playing the fart for 14 episodes.
I don't think that nigga's name was the fart. I don't think that's true.
Who the fart, dug? Who the fart?
It may have been the green one.
Who the fart, dog?
No, it is. This is the fart.
Is it?
That's the Pat Duke.
It says Pat Duke and Superman. That's exactly what it says.
Yeah. Cartoon Network is like, wait, is it 2012? Yeah, nah, I don't know what was going on, bro.
That's a fart, bro.
They called bro. That is maybe I gotta spin the block on this show too.
Nah, this is something you probably don't have to do. Actually, I think
maybe, but I don't know. I am curious. I didn't tune into it when it came on. I wasn't feeling it just because it's like this nigga literally was made of butt cheeks. So it just was like.
Can we at least confirm that everybody in here has like at least watched?
Wait, this shit won 2 Emmys.
That's not real. That's not real.
Won 2 primetime Emmys. No, these are real. This is from IMDb. Best TV production.
That's the international.
What was they competing against?
These are just
for character design and background. I mean, that's cool. It's a nice looking show.
Colorful. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, it's for the artist. The artist did
one and Annie production design.
Production design.
Man,
These are things that because it's a different looking show.
It really
these
is.
These are things that you reward a different looking show for. That makes sense.
Okay. All right, Annie. All right, cool. Where's Taj who wants us to talk about robotomy?
Robot.
I think we watched.
I don't remember that
about
shit
that
that
last
much.
stream, but robotomy.
Oh,
I didn't.
Yeah,
I think I watched one episode of it, and I was just like, I don't know what to make of this. So
I can tell you that I think we all at least caught one episode, and then that shit got canceled. Like we just couldn't see that shit ever again after that. That's why I
basically, yeah.
remember.
It was so short lived that it's like, well, damn. Okay, I guess I don't get to see it.
It came on alongside the Big Four, which is apparently Secret Mountain 4 awesome as well.
That's the Big Four.
The Big Four. But fucking yeah, I remember watching Robotomy when it first premiered, and then I tried to catch it again. I never saw it ever again after that. So
What were the wait, what were the Big Four?
Adventure Time,
regular show.
Not Super. Fucking Problem Solvers and Robotomy.
Gumball.
What about Gumball?
No. Gumball didn't come out until like 2013. So like
no, it was like
true.
no, that was like 2010.
No, Gumball is not.
No, it was not. No, it was not. No, it was not.
Or maybe 2011.
No, I think Dope might be right.
No, I was in high school when Gumball came out.
2011.
If you was in high school, then we were in middle school.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were in middle school.
2011.
Yep, 2011.
2011. But like, I don't remember coming out with like regular show and shit. So like, fuck, that's why I'm like.
Yeah, it was just
That's the
because
thing,
it was the
it
year
was.
after. So
Yeah, it was.
Dude, I hate whoever's running Wikipedia. I need you to cut it the fuck out.
How wrong is it?
Because the release says May 2011 to present. No, they stopped. Cut it the fuck out. This cartoon has not been on for 14 years. Y'all need to cut it the fuck out.
That's a whole lie.
they always neglect the fucking endings. It's like you can't count the revival seasons as part of the run. It's a new run.
How weird is it that this cartoon is almost 15 years old though? Jesus Christ.
Oh God. Like I said,
I'm just saying. Ed, Edd n Eddy was the longest running Cartoon Network show for quite some time, and then Gumball came out. I'm just saying.
It wasn't Gumball. It was Adventure Time.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. Wait.
Because I'm like,
we counting
Ed, Edd n
it as a
Eddy.
sequel?
Ed, Edd n Eddy ended like around the same time as a bunch of other stuff too. So
No, but like it was the longest running. Is like what I was getting at. Like when it ended in 2009, that was like the longest.
Oh, because of the 10-year span.
Correct.
Right.
And no cartoon was doing it. And then
Gumball ain't do it either.
Gumball did 10 years for sure.
No, they did not.
Oh my god, it didn't?
No, Gumball ended in 2019.
Yeah, look at this. 2011,
That's
2019.
8 years.
Oh shit.
It never got a decade.
Niggas might not have beat Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yo, you can't beat the Head Boys, nigga. You can't beat the Head Boys.
It's because they held on to them episodes.
I would at
They
least
kept-
let the
they kept
Gumball
them shit
beat
from
it
us.
because it wasn't in house. I thought that all the shows that wouldn't be in house would like had like a longer reign. And Ed, Edd n Eddy wasn't in house, so like that's why I thought like it had like a longer lifespan. Honestly,
When did regular show was like 2019 too?
regular show ended like mad. I ain't gonna say quick, but like
Whoa,
it
nah.
ended, like, it
It
ended
did it.
faster than.
It was like 2018, 2017.
Yeah, it was some shit like that. 2017. Regular show lasted 7 years.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so
7
Ed, Edd n
years.
Eddy really might be the one that held down.
That's crazy. They said the people's champ. I'm just saying.
They are the people's champ.
Okay.
When
Oh,
we were sitting around in our Airbnb, like Gumball was on like the majority of the time. Like the
Gumball
show
is for
was
sure
just-
syndicated.
I was with Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my god, I would have loved to have been over there.
We was watching the
I love
fuck out Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that was good. I love that show. That's a good cartoon right
Oh
there.
yeah.
The dialogue in Jimmy Neutron alone is probably like the main reason to rewatch it because like
It's
there's
a
a
good
bunch of
show.
there's a bunch of beats that you missed like as a kid for sure. Like
Oh yeah. It's so fun. We
Jeez.
watched the Inman episode.
Oh my god, that's
that one's so good.
That was super
We watched all the classics. I ain't gonna hold you.
the sleepover episode with the pizza is my favorite fucking episode of all
I
time.
remember having that.
That
on
one,
watch.
that one was pitched. We did not watch it, but that one was pitched.
That's
Yeah.
the episode you should have you should have locked in on.
Nah, hold on, let me go see the. We watched a bunch. Hold on, let me
That
see.
episode
Ain't
What
no
is
loving
one
my
of the most
man.
iconic.
we watched that.
Oh yeah,
bet
yeah,
you
we did.
Did you watch the band episode?
No, we watched the Clones episode.
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro. The one,
Oh, we
the one
did watch
tough
the
guy,
Clones.
the one cool tough guy. It's Jimmy Neutron. Oh my god, the John Travolta fake it. Yo, hit me with the Neutron.
The Neutron.
I
Neutron.
love that nigga, man. love
Did y'all
that
watch
nigga.
did y'all watch the candy one?
Nah, I thought about that though.
Yeah,
I thought
nah.
about the candy, y'all.
I
That
did
one
want to
is
try
my
the one of them
favorite
candies.
episode.
when I was a
Everybody wants to
kid.
lock in on that candy when that fucking episode first fucking like I remember fucking wanting to go to the fucking mall.
Bro,
to
they
get that
could have made it. They could have actually made that candy and sold it. Like it looked like
It
a
looked
genuine
reminiscent of fucking the Gobstopper from fucking. I was gonna say Charlie and the Chocolate
Willy
Factory.
Wonka.
Fucking-
A little bit,
Willy
but
Wonka.
like more as an actual round shape. Because that one looked like a jagged toy in that movie.
Well, like it has clusters on it. It has flavor clusters on it. So like
yeah, but it still looked like a jagged toy. Like,
Hey
you not
man,
remember-
everybody wanted
you-
to lock in. It was the best candy in the world.
You don't remember
Oh,
what
we
them
want the,
Gobstoppers look like?
We watched the one with the robot mother when he built that robot for his mom.
Oh
Shit,
yeah,
he-
fucking he was forcing them to eat stew. Fucking, that's what I remember the most for some reason. Is them
Yeah,
drinking out of a straw.
Jimmy was fucked up.
Oh my god, the Gobstopper did look like a toy. That's
Yeah, look at
fucking
this bullshit. How are you supposed to eat this?
Oh wow, I do not
You're gonna
remember the
break your
Gobstopper.
teeth.
Is that real?
No,
is
these
that
are
like
fake.
The actual one? Okay, all right.
No,
all
the
right.
actual one are these little things. Yeah,
Okay.
these are small little jawbreaker ones. Those are the Gobstoppers. 'Cause-
Dang, could they actually like fucking make a Gobstopper like that though? Like, is that?
I mean,
real?
you
Is that
could
real?
try it, but you go fuck up somebody's teeth. I guarantee you, somebody's gonna bite into this and break their teeth. 'Cause
You can
damn.
definitely-
Teen Titans Go. The man says that Teen Titans Go beat Ed, Ed and Eddie. But I ain't counting that because
Oh yeah.
It does beat it, but
You know,
it
there's
is a
this one
wonder.
person-
I mean, but Ed and Eddie
But-
wasn't in the house. Nigga, they made that shit in Canada.
fuck.
Damn, true. Damn, that
there's
is.
some
Yeah.
person-
Yeah, there
there's
you go,
some
your answer
person
right
out
there.
There's some
Alright.
person out there that just like learned that Teen Titans Go has more episodes than Ed, Ed and Eddie, and now
Yeah.
they're
I think
they're
you
gonna go on a rampage.
I think you can get away with calling Ed, Ed and Eddie the longest running cartoon versus.
I mean,
That's still
Yeah.
a fair assessment.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but in terms of overall longest running Cartoon Network, Teen Titans Go locked it in.
Well, as far as Teen Titans Go is concerned, how'd you guys feel about like saying like, oh, Teen Titans Go is like the movie Teen Titans Go go to the movies. Everybody say like, oh yeah, like that's the only like Cartoon Network movie after like 10 years, and like I failed to like see that Teen Titans Go to the movies is a Cartoon Network movie. Am I wrong in that assessment?
Okay, so it is a Cartoon Network movie because to be a Cartoon Network movie, it's got to be a cartoon from Cartoon Network.
Correct.
But the Powerpuff Girls movie is still the only movie that Cartoon Network Studios produced.
Studio. Okay, so like that's the
Like,
asterisk and like
Yeah, so that's why it doesn't. That's why Teen Titans Go doesn't start with like a cute Cartoon Network logo like the Powerpuff Girls movie. did. 'Cause they didn't make it. They didn't
Yeah.
make that shit. So
Fucking
Yeah.
Warner, and they're like 6 producers they got in the back.
Wait, you said Powerpuff Girls movie didn't start?
no,
No,
I said Teen Titans Go doesn't start
Oh.
with the logo that the
okay,
Powerpuff
okay,
Girls
Teen Titans
does.
Go. Right, okay.
Because the Powerpuff Girls movie starts with that logo that like was literally only used the one time with everybody in the theater blinking
I mean,
their eyes.
every other Cartoon Network quote unquote studio show, and I'm saying like quote unquote because I'm not even sure if it's like an asterisk to fucking make TV movies and like call it a movie or not. Because like obviously you can say, oh yeah, the regular show fucking movie came out, but I was like that shit wasn't in theaters
Right.
compared to like fucking the Powerpuff Girls movie was supposed to be that testing block And it ran up against like a bunch of, I don't remember if it was heavy hitters.
No, it was, Dub. It was. I'll talk about that in the video that I ain't make yet. But it was. That's really the issue here. Is that they blamed this poor movie. They blamed this poor movie for its shortcomings. It's y'all motherfucking fault. Okay? Because the shit, I'm gonna go read you the exact...
Talk to me. What did it go up against, bro?
I'm gonna read you the exact weekend. I'm about to pull a weekend up. It came, first of all, 4th of July weekend. You know shit coming out 4th of July weekend. 4th of July weekend. It was beaten by Men in Black 2.
There it is. There it is.
And like Mike. Other movies that were also out at the same time include Lilo and Stitch, Minority Report, Scooby Doo, and The Bourne Identity. What the fuck did you think these little girls were going to do?
That movie was dead in the water, and that movie was always dead in the water just because it's like you just fucking like they just did not believe in that shit. They immediately
blamed the movie. It ain't the movie fault. It's y'all's dumbass niggas for not plotting the weekend out. It came out the week after the Hey Arnold movie. What, y'all thought y'all having a mid off? Y'all thought that was cute? What was that about? Why y'all putting this shit that close together?
Having a mid off is nuts.
These two Saturday morning cartoons slamming their way into this busy ass 4th of July weekend. Like, what are you
like?
All right.
Like both of those movies needed to be like winter releases.
Put them somewhere else.
Like really.
All right, well, like let's really discuss it then, because SpongeBob movie. I'm not sure if you guys remember the fucking what SpongeBob movie had to go against. Not much of anything besides National Treasure, from what I remember. The Incredibles was in theaters for like 6 months, but like there's no way like it was still making millions around that time.
But
that's not gonna affect it.
Yeah, and Polar Express was still in theaters for fucking 6 months. There was like SpongeBob basically went against nothing. And like that was like I'm not sure if that was strategic or if fucking niggas just really love SpongeBob.
That's strategic. That was strategic. They knew it's like, hey, we know we have a lot of kid fans who love SpongeBob, but guess what? Kids ain't buying a ticket. So let's put this out in a month let's put this out at a time when there's not much challenge. There's not much to go see. People are like, let's go watch a family movie to get the kids to shut the hell up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, November is the family. That's the family era. That's the family. That's when you let your the families go to the theater because they're all together and shit.
Exactly.
Dub is right. It only came out with National Treasure. It didn't come out with anything else.
It's always funny to like hear about these cartoon movies that went to theaters, because it's like that
you didn't see any of this.
I didn't get any of that growing up.
Yeah.
Like that was
just the SpongeBob ones, I guess. Like the second one.
Yeah, which I didn't even go see in the theater because I wasn't even fucking with it at that point. So, but like no, it's like all these like the original SpongeBob movie. It's like I lived through that through my portable DVD player. Road trips, nigga. Like,
bro, you were locked in. Then I'm not like
that sucks though, because I like no bullshit. Like I actually hate that for y'all. Like that's bullshit. Because that was the coolest thing on the planet when like you got to go in the movie theater and like the characters were like big as hell. Like animated different. It was like the coolest thing on the face of the earth. That's bullshit that like they didn't let niggas do that.
When the Simpsons movie came out 10 years too late, fucking I knew that Fox I knew that fucking Fox was gonna come and like lock in on that bitch fucking hard when that fucking shit dropped.
The Simpsons movie is the second highest grossing 2D animated movie ever.
Oh shit, what's the first? Talk to me.
It was Lion King.
Oh, of fucking course. I should have known.
Hey, Dan.
Yo, Dan.
Dan, bro, talk your piece, bro.
What's up? There's a delay, so what were you guys talking about last?
The Simpsons movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically how Kiwi like is basically missing out on a whole era where like movies that
Yeah.
franchises that you were watching on TV anyway went to like the big screen, and like that's not really like an art.
Yeah,
That's
that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's-
I can see that, and I think that's also just because like I don't think theaters are as profitable as they were back in like the early 2000s, 2010s. So you're
Sure.
really not going to see like a lot of that. Like you barely see it other than like the big bank stuff. Like the last thing I can think of, and I'm probably wrong about this, is Paw Patrol maybe.
Oh, Paw Patrol went sicko mode.
Yeah.
That shit did made that bread. Yeah, that's true.
So here's what I remember about Paw Patrol.
They made two of them shits. And
That movie came
They're making
out.
a third.
Shit.
Bro, that movie came out post-COVID. Niggas could go back to the movies, and that was the first movie that they fucking like dish out. Like, yeah, nah.
It was like that and like Space Jam.
Mm.
No,
Nobody, I don't remember. Like, I don't remember a lot of people locked into Space Jam when they're fucking.
No, I mean, it was at the same time. Like
Gotcha.
around it was like around
Alright.
the same time. Like they
Gotcha.
it was like Space Jam 2 was first, and then I think it was Paw Patrol. I think that was the order.
I'm so glad I
man.
did not see that in theaters.
Yeah.
Me and Deli went.
I remember watching the new Space Jam on Max, and I was like, "Damn, like this looks beautiful." I can't remember a thing about that movie.
Bruh, it's one of those things where it's like it really is too little too late, like for a follow-up.
20 years too late.
20 years too late.
Yeah,
Like them getting LeBron, it's like, okay, I guess. I mean, of course you weren't gonna get Jordan back by default. It's like he's not coming back for that shit.
they were talking about putting LeBron in that shit for like 10 years, like before that movie even came out.
Yeah.
That's true.
But the thing is, they nerfed LeBron. That's what my biggest problem with that movie is. Like, I stand by this. Like, if you've seen LeBron in Trainwreck, he pretty much is he's casted to play himself, but a little bit exaggerated, I'll admit. But the way he is in that's what you would expect from him in Space Jam 2. But no, they play him up like he's way more serious and locked in and everything, and just kind of a buzzkill. And it's weird because it's like, this feels like Kobe. Like, this feels like they wrote Kobe, and but they didn't have Kobe, so it's like, here's LeBron.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I was expecting to be more.
Observation, man.
That would have been. That would have, if they got Kobe, that would have been the most awkward film release ever. Because
I can tell you right now, the movie would have sold better with Shaq.
Honestly, Shaq would have been pretty cool.
Shaq would have been
cool.
Let's go.
You know what that could be is if Shaq was in it, but instead of him playing basketball, he becomes a coach to the Looney Tunes.
It would have been, yeah. He would have been.
No,
Like,
you know what the
maybe,
problem is?
he
He's
probably
already a
would have been
sellout.
cooler.
He already he's too big of like a sellout. Not like a bad sellout, but like his face is everywhere. Like,
Absolutely.
Someone
He has a friendly enough face. It could work.
I mean,
That
like,
nigga,
he has
Shaq is
he has a whole
hilarious.
video game franchise where he beats up people.
Bro,
Yep.
Shaq is hilarious. He could have fucking pulled that fucking Space Jam. He could have. He didn't even have to act. He could have just fucking talked, and fucking everybody would be like, "This."
It would have fit perfectly. It's like having the Looney Tunes have to play off of Shaq and his energy. Like, nah, that'd be funny. That'd be
Shaq
hilarious.
Is all right with fucking and Shaq is like completely fine with like, "Hey, you suck," fucking memes and shit like that. Like fucking he's completely fine with that. So like fucking the Looney Tunes, like fucking Bugs Bunny would have been like, "Dang, Shaq, you suck." He's like, "Yeah, I know."
And the greatest thing.
I mean, okay, they could do Shaq as the main character, but I think it would be better if they made Shaq the AI. Because I think like a Shaq version of John kind of thing.
No.
would be cool. No, I think that would have been cool. I thought that would have been cool.
Nah, Don Cheadle did his thing. I ain't gonna lie.
That
Don
nigga
I love Don Cheadle. That's one of my
Don
favorite.
Cheadle was doing what he
too,
could
but,
with
like,
that. He was
That's
having
one of my
fun.
favorite actors.
I think it's like if they would have put Shaq in there, like it would have been cool. But also, they could have released this movie 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's really the
Yeah.
main answer.
That's real.
Really the main answer.
It's one of those things where I understand the plot line, being the whole, hey, the Looney Tunes are washed up and people don't really care for them that much, but I don't know. I guess maybe you could argue that it's a bias on my end, but it feels like I think the Looney Tunes still are a very prominent and popular thing. The problem is just Warner sucks at telling people, hey, here's some more Looney Tunes shit that y'all can actually go see. You know, I don't know. That's what so it just felt weird with
did the original Space Jam fucking break? Like fucking
yes.
Did it really like no? I mean like
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, the first Space Jam is the highest grossing basketball movie ever.
That's nuts.
No,
It's very true. It is a fact.
Bro, the music, that shit fucking carried a lot of it up there too. So
it might be. Let me make sure before I stamp. But it might be the highest grossing sports movie.
Nah,
I can believe that. I can believe that.
Shit was sicko hole. And sports movies don't make a lot of money.
They don't, man. They can't.
I think no, it's Creed 3.
It was okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Creed 3 for sure. Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to. No, I'm sorry, I lied. According to this, if you're, do you count racing as sports?
Oh, because of the Fast movies, I'm looking at it too, Dan. Yeah.
Okay, did you see number 6?
Number 6.
I would not count the Fast movies.
Did you see that?
That's funny.
Wait, what?
All right, so
That's pretty good. Number 6 is Forrest Gump.
Bro, I'm looking it up now on box office. Space Jam went against nothing, and it's not a surprise that it fucking won. You know,
So look. Apparently, Space Jam was recently beaten as the highest grossing basketball movie. It held the record until 2022. Apparently, it was beaten by the first Slam Dunk.
What?
The anime movie?
What is?
Yes.
Damn.
The first Slam
really
Dunk,
coming
the
back.
anime movie.
I mean, anime really make it.
Wait
like,
a second.
It made more money than Space
staple,
Jam.
bro.
Can we talk about the sandwich that Space Jam is in between? Because right under it, it's 31. Right under it,
what the
Planes.
fuck? Yeah.
Planes is right under it. And right above it
Planes.
is Babe.
Babe.
Yes, the sheepdog trial sport. What?
Yeah. Yes, apparently.
What the fuck?
Was this movie big? It had to be big, right?
The first Slam Dunk I haven't heard nothing about until you just told me.
Right, I ain't know that.
I'm actually. This is actually very surprising.
That's shocking to me.
Click on this link. Look what's up.
It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This is a wild.
They love that shit.
Fantastic.
Well, me and my roommate tried to watch that shit once, but like it looked weird. Turn that shit off.
It look weird.
It's like CG, my nigga.
Man, I feel like the Fast movies shouldn't count because they're not really playing sports.
They not racing no more, my nigga.
And then it's the movies where they aren't racing too. It's not like Fast and Furious, the first 3 or some shit.
The Forrest Gump movie doesn't count. Like fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, why is this here? This is, I mean, yeah, there's the football, but like,
from my mom, boy.
Cars too. I mean,
why is
Cars?
Wait, why is Jerry Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The first Slam Dunk had to be domestic, right? It had to be all domestic, right? Because like I don't think niggas was in theaters like that for this fucking shit. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. What is this?
Okay,
I don't know if that shit came out here.
Okay, they got Aelita up here, and they just being weird.
Oh shit, they got Dodgeball. I fucking love Dodgeball.
Nice.
Something doesn't seem right about this wiki page. Yeah, I'm putting my foot down.
Oh, they go Real Steel.
Real Steel was still pretty good, man. I gotta rewatch it.
Is on the list.
I saw that shit in the theater.
One of the most boring movies I've ever seen.
Bro!
Nah, Real Steel was pumping, bro. You played the video game?
Funny as hell.
Kiwi, please tell me you played the video game, bro.
I didn't play no video game.
Bro, play the game.
Damn, bro. Kiwi crazy. Bro, I saw that shit when it released in theaters. Like, it was such a good movie because it's so heartfelt. And I mean, yeah, you could argue it's a cliche movie that, with the aesthetic of, hyper of the future and everything with the
robot boxing didn't get you, Kiwi?
And you know what? I saw that in theaters and it was boring.
Bro, you were like 6 years old, man. You didn't know what was going on, man.
I saw that shit in theaters too.
What was it? It was 2011. It was 2011.
Yeah, something like that.
I was 9. 9.
Okay.
I felt the same. I felt the same way when that one Tron movie came out around the same time.
Tron Legacy?
Yeah.
Tron Legacy
I
is
don't
regarded
like
as
that
like,
one either.
all right, okay.
felt-
A lot
felt
of
like
people
it
are
was super
very,
boring.
it's fine, you know, because it's
It's very
ultimately just
50-50.
fine. Like, I mean, I haven't rewatched it since I saw it in theaters, but I do remember not being that entertained by it. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're in this high res computer, and it's got these cool looking graphics and aesthetics, and
It was a movie of its time.
yeah, but I feel like the new one was just, you know, simply okay. Like it was just very like cool. Don't know if I need more of this, but great that it happened. But then Tron fucking Uprising came out. And I was
That's the
like,
animated one, ain't it?
yes, that's the animated series that
Yeah,
came
that's
out.
what that
And
was.
that was like, that's what I wanted. Okay.
You know,
That's what that Tron Legacy should have been.
you know who did Tron and Real Steel better?
Oh.
Mad.
This nigga got me crying.
Stop.
The fucking
Shut the
The
fuck up,
cartoon,
no.
the cartoon show, Matt, like the parody.
Yes,
The
the
parodies?
Cartoon Network bad. Yeah.
Fuck you.
this nigga
Fucking
Kiwi just being a
stupid.
dickhead.
Dude,
He's
that,
being an
that was the
asshole.
meanest, that was the meanest thing you could have said, actually.
That's so mean. Like, damn, nigga. How you gonna say that? Just go shit on him like that. God.
But yeah, all in all, cartoon movies, that shit is done. Like that shit is done. So okay, like I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna see them.
I mean, I think there's.
other than like the preschool stuff, probably like the big names.
If I see
Yeah.
a Coco Melon fucking movie, I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm,
just wait for the Bluey movie. That's coming.
the Bluey movie. That shit might be fucking flamo. Like that shit might be
Wait,
flames.
Is that like theatrical? Is that confirmed? Do we know that?
We don't know. I'm just saying it's probably happening, but.
Man, if they do that shit in house, I'm sure that they'll just add shading to fucking more characters and fucking make it put it
I'm
in
not
like
gonna-
16:9.
I'm not gonna fake this. This era of 2D movies getting theatrical releases or somewhat theatrical releases, or more or less looking more cinematic by adding the shading and stuff. It's such a weird era to be in because it's like, I don't know, like back in the day, seeing rigged cartoons, you would think, yeah, that's only gonna be internet, but then it goes to television. It's like, okay,
Correct.
it can be on television, but they got better at it. And now it's like, oh no, it can go to theaters. You can actually send.
Bro,
this
I was so
to
baffled
theaters.
about a regular show movie because I was like, this is nothing. this is like a whole lot of. They didn't do much.
It's just a TV movie. It's like, okay, yeah, this is an extension of what the show is.
I would rather they just call it a special. Like fucking, like that's the part that just pissed me off. I was like, fucking, it's not a special. What you doing?
I do think it's like I've watched it, I think once, and it was a case of like, was that a movie or was it more? Like I feel more like, yeah, that was a very long-winded special, versus, man, that was amazing. That was crazy, because it's like every other special for Cartoon Network I can remember a lot better, but regular show
How'd you feel about the We Bare Bears movie?
I actually kind
I
of
didn't
liked
even
it, but
get, like fucking Cartoon Network treatment. That got VOD treatment.
yeah,
Straight to DVD.
they screwed that thing over hard. I thought it was a pretty good ending, but I do think it felt a little weird that a lot of the characters from the show didn't show up as much.
I'm very
No,
glad that you agree.
I hate it as an ending. I think it's like, I think they went the wrong direction with it, and I feel bad.
It seemed as
I'm
though
pretty
like
sure
that
they
was supposed to be
knew.
a continuation of some kind. Yeah.
I feel bad because I'm pretty sure they didn't know it was going to be like the ending. And honestly, I'm surprised it ended because that show is like stupid popular in Asia. Like it does numbers in Asia. Like
That's what I've
wild.
heard.
That's real weird that they wouldn't hold on to it then, or like
Well,
keep it going.
Because they have
Keep
to
it going
make
in
them
Asia.
babies. They gotta make them the baby.
Yeah, we baby bears is a thing.
Which,
that
by the way,
exists.
I think that's dead too. Like, what's going on with that? Where is that?
I mean,
Oh
I
no,
think
go ahead.
I think most of the preschool shit with Cartoon Network by this point is done. The lesson.
But that wasn't a preschool show. That was a young child show. They had it on during Cartoon Network. So
That's not true, Dan. That's not true. Fucking it was aired at a time slot where most of the kids were at school, question mark, and it was like one of those like it was before Cartoonito, by the way. So like it was one of those like, hey, is this a toddler show? When are you supposed to watch it? Like I don't know what audience they were looking for that, but they sure didn't get it.
Yeah, it definitely was it was definitely a weird idea concept, honestly.
It probably should have came out when Cartoonito fucking came out, because it probably would have made more sense.
It would have, because it's like the way it feels is like it feels like a preschool show. It's way too cutesy and everything, and it's like, okay, who are you making this for? Because the thing is, Cartoon Network coming back to the preschool shit was so stupid, because it's like, y'all did this before, it didn't work.
It felt
Stop
like
doing it again.
They tried so many times, man.
It's like,
Jesus
stop. Y'all just don't recognize that it's like, bro, Nickelodeon, Disney, they got preschool shit on lock. Y'all can't compete. Just stop.
So I have like a question, and this is like a tinfoil hat thing. Is there like a mandate now where like these shows, the starring characters have to be kids, teens, sort of thing? Is that why there's like no shows of like 20-year-olds on Cartoon Network or something anymore?
I think it's all. I think all these executives making these decisions to like greenlight stuff have gotten locked into algorithms and shit, and they're just following that, and they're just like, oh, well, everybody likes seeing. We really want those teens and young people, so we need to put, make sure the main characters are teens and young people who everybody who could relate to, and it's just
they are for sure in like a boardroom of some kind, like thinking to themselves, like, what is the most relatable thing?
Yeah, it's all let's follow what the algorithm says. What does the chart say? And it's like, this is what's fucking y'all up, is the fact that
you got a super chat, man.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for it to pop up, but yeah, it's Julian Hobbs again, $2. We Baby Bears is is so anime as hell, and I love it.
It is super. So like, man, I have yet to explain how We Baby Bears is like written. It has no preschool shit in it at all. By the way, like they don't like teach you like, oh, here's how to bounce a ball, or like shit like that.
I figure it does. It's not doing any of that type of stuff.
It's super We Bears, but they're just chibi. Like it's hard to explain.
Well, every episode's like an isekai, basically, because they always
it's called an isekai, Dan.
Whatever. I don't watch the anime, okay?
Are you doing that on purpose?
He is. He's definitely doing that shit on purpose. Oh no.
He said it. Azeki. I was gonna shoot myself. What happened? Yeah, bro. Fucking yeah.
Thank goodness we ain't got no hardcore weebs in the chat. They would have been like, "The fuck you mean Azeki?"
Bro, that's crazy.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like We Baby Bears is fucking. It is super anime. We do agree with that, Julian. At least like the people who watched it. I don't think Man like that's probably one of the fucking shows that like Man kind of clocked out on.
I really did. I mean, I barely was a We Bears fan. I didn't keep up with that as much, so it really was a case of like We Baby Bears is really like, oh, I definitely don't need to be keeping up with that. So, I don't know.
I love We Bears, man. That shit was like my comfort for a while because it was so low key, so chill. I love it.
So We Bears has this problem, and like I've explained this like in like a video before, but like it's super like of this time, and if you're like watching that shit in like 2036, you're gonna be like, damn, niggas was doing that shit at that time, bro. What the fuck? Like it's super like locked into like the year it was made.
Yeah.
While you watch Edna and Nettie, you don't know what time that shit was made, bro. Fucking like that shit is just a cartoon. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you can't really like blame a show.
I'd rather make a cartoon timeless, is what I was getting at.
I mean, I get that. I get what you're saying, but like, I can't really blame them for like liking. What was it? Like having drones in one episode or having like something else in another episode. Like, you can't blame them for that because it's not like they did it just to do it. They did it because like the characters work with what they're trying to do with them. Like they all work, I think. Like Panda's the big tech one, so You know, he gets
I
into it.
agree.
But-
I feel like. Go ahead.
But I kind of can understand what Dub's case is. It's like you don't really care to see them tackle the issues at hand that we're already going through, or it's much better when it tackles more general problems that anybody can relate to versus, hey, let's tackle issues of drone delivery, which, as someone who gets stuff delivered and shit, I've never seen one of them damn drones one any time in my life. I don't see them
agree.
shits
I think
flying
those are the better
around.
episodes.
I kind of get what Dub is saying. It's better to go for something
Yeah, like,
that's like
yeah,
people
like the entire
of all
series.
generations can watch this, whereas
Yeah.
only some people of a certain
No,
generation can watch.
I agree. I'd rather watch like the episode where they kidnap a teacher and then force them to give this kid an A rather than the episode about the drone.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I basically, like, my standpoint was like, obviously the entire series ain't like that, but the episodes that do focus on it, you're like, oh man, fucking, like, this is like a super current fucking problem. Like, and like that's like it ain't a bad thing. It's just one of those, like, oh, that's cute. We were doing that at that time, fucking type shit. And like, I'm much more like, and like, that would explain why more fantasy shows are being made, especially by indies, indie fucking cartoon creators. Like, there's so much fantasy shit going on because, like, they don't want to be stuck within the times, which is like such an admirable thing from these like fucking indie cartoonists nowadays. However, there is an abundance of like a lot of fantasy too. So like, maybe you guys,
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say, like, I mean, yeah, that makes it timeless, but like, you know, when you're oversaturating the market with it, like, you gotta make it so that, like, you know, and I just want to take a second to like praise. I don't know if you guys watch Dungeon Flippers, but like,
Oh yeah,
the pilot,
the pilot for it.
They take something like a fantasy setting and they like do something really cool and unique with it. Like, they give it a cool gimmick by making them real estate agents. That's really awesome. I love that a lot. Like, do stuff like that. You know, I don't just want to see, like, you know, like witches and wizards.
But there's so many witches, and like, again, like, it's fine. Like we're not like fucking dunking on you guys for like fucking like making your fantasy cartoons. It's still
just
super epic.
Yeah, it's just we like seeing it be subverted a little bit, or we don't want to see it played exactly straightforward, generic. You know, where you just got the template for what those type of stories are, and you barely added any seasoning. You know, you ain't really changed it up to make it your own, to make it stand out amongst the crowd. You know,
absolutely. But hey, keep making your cartoons. We're still gonna watch them anyway. Support all indie artists.
Yeah, of course, always. Like, no matter what, even if it is you're working from a template, that's fine as long as you like change it up, add your own style to it, and that's what's gonna make it stand out the best, because you're putting yourself into it, and that's what people want to see. Like, what is your story that you have to tell? So, yeah. And with that aspirational thing, I want to talk about the South Park movie.
Yo, let's go right now.
Good segue.
Yeah,
it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, me, Tariq, and D'Angelo, like, this over the weekend, saw this in theaters. And
you guys are nuts. Is that why they were there? Is that why you guys were over there?
Yeah, that's why they came. They came to see the South Park movie.
Oh my god. It all makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting to watch it in theaters, because for my whole life I've only seen this movie on TV. You know, like my first experience watching it was like coming home from a road trip just to visit some family, and coming home late night and just finding out, oh yeah, there's the South Park movie. I was like, the fuck you mean they made a movie? Like, the fuck you mean South Park bigger, longer, and uncut? What the hell is this? And I'm just seeing a whole ass movie that's slightly animated differently, but the biggest shock was the fact that they're cursing and it's not censored. I was like, the fuck? They did this? Like, it was so surreal to watch that whole entire movie. I had that shit on DVR, and I was like, I gotta keep rewatching this, because what the fuck is this movie?
Was you watching like the censored version?
Oh no, it was always
Is there a
uncensored.
censored version?
There was so like there was like some cuts that like fucking like some syndication fucking channels like fucking aired of it.
Nah, it was on Comedy Central. So
Oh yeah, but I remember comedy. So like fucking Kenny going to heaven, like fucking like they blur
yeah,
like the boob
they
or whatever.
they ain't
like,
censor that.
Yeah. In that case, that's
Yeah,
weird.
it was aired
You on Comedy Central.
It was one of those midnight airings.
Oh
do.
God, I
Yeah.
fully understand now.
That's
Gotcha.
why I said
You
when I
like the
came
girl-
home late. It was like when I came home late. It was like around morning time.
Yeah, bro. So,
So-
me talking about during the fucking Girls Going Wild commercials, bro. I was outside.
Shut up.
I was outside.
Shut up.
Tell him.
Kiwi.
Shut up.
Dude, tell him. Tell him. You gotta tell him. Bro.
Don't tell no one. Shut up.
Bring him back. Bring him back, bro.
No.
Man,
No, you can't. Oh
Lord.
no, you can't. No, you ain't never looked into them shits, have you?
No, I'm aware of like the controversy of Girls Going Wild. I'm telling you guys to fucking bring the chat back around to like what the fuck was going on back in the day.
What you mean?
What
Fucking
is that?
tell them how wild fucking TV was back then.
Oh, TV. Well, yeah, they used to air the shit out them commercials.
Yeah, they would like for Comedy Central. They did this shit where it's like they would air the Girls Gone Wild commercials in prime time, like not.
I saw the
around
shit out them
midnight.
commercials, bro.
Yeah. It was so
Oh my
fucking
God.
I was like
weird to
8.
see. It's like what the fuck?
It was so constant. It was like boom, 12 o'clock hits. You're like, oh shit. You're like you're about to see some shit.
It's like oh they can just advertise porn on this channel like that. Like wow.
Wait, what channel were you watching this on?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Oh, so it was on Comedy
Makes sense.
Central, ESPN After Dark, Adult Swim sometimes. It was very rare on Adult Swim.
I don't remember it on Adult Swim, but I never.
It was
stayed
like
up there.
you
thought
had to
it would
watch
be
it
on
like
Adult
super
Swim.
late. It was super late, but like
Mm.
I do the Girls Gone Wild commercials was like on more than just one channel. That's what I remember.
I
probably
only
BET
remember
After
Comedy
Dark, too.
Central. I remember there were like if you looked on the like guides for them shits, they'd have this one extended commercial.
Oh yeah,
Like the
nah,
paid-
I
on the
know
paid-
exactly.
on the
I know
paid
exactly.
programming block, if you remember that.
I know exactly.
y'all know what
that
that is.
that one was uncensored. That one was uncensored.
No, that was censored. They still
nah,
had
I remember seeing a boob or two. That's
that. No,
what
it was still censored. It
Hey,
was
my
still,
imagination's running wild.
yeah, maybe because like they were still very much censored, but they were going like showing some of the scenes that would happen, but without getting too deep into what happens in those scenes.
Yeah, no, Girls Gone Wild was nuts, bro.
Yeah, I ain't never seen the official things. I've only seen the commercials.
I don't think you want to see the official things because of what happened.
I don't just
Yeah.
Well,
You
like
might
when
actually see
when I
something
found
you
out
don't
what the fuck was going on with them shits, I'm like, I'm glad I
Yeah,
never.
no.
I'm glad I never saw them shits.
We're looking for the hottest girl in America. Yeah, nah, you're all right,
It's
bro.
like who y'all were looking for was questionable.
There was barely
very
any black
questionable.
chicks on there too, so I kind of like tapped out. But like that was just me. You know,
No way in hell they would ever get any. They were never gonna get any POCs on there. Like nobody was getting on that shit.
You have to sign a waiver, and I'm assuming just most of the black women were like, "Nah, I'm not locked in."
It's like
that.
not deal with these freaky ass niggas.
69 God.
Yep,
That's true.
literally.
I gotta say, if you think that Girls Gone Wild is bad, do not look up The Guy Game.
The what?
The guy game is worse.
Game.
The
The Guy
guy
Game
game
is so
is
much
worse.
worse. It is
What's-
actually illegal to own a copy of The Guy Game.
Oh,
This is
shit!
how
Oh
bad it is.
shit! It's illegal.
Damn, what's that?
Oh
So
shit!
I'll explain it for Dan. Basically, it wasn't like in vain of Girls Going Wild, but like this was back when like niggas was nasty in like the mid 2000s and was just like purchasing anything that was like remotely like sexual. There was like Leisure Suit Larry and fucking shit like that. Yeah. Talk to me. There was a bunch of games that just imply you're about to see a pair of ass cheeks in this, like if you purchase it. And like that was like a lot of games like the mid 2000s. But Guy Game took it a step further, and there's basically like a game where like you answer trivia, and the more you progress, you get to see girls unclothe themselves. So like obviously like a lot of men like locked in on that. The only problem is they didn't make the girls sign waivers, and there just so happened to be a girl who is not of age, and she's on the game, and now the game is now rendered CP.
Yeah. That all makes it like that's CP. That's
Hey Kiwi.
That's
yeah. Like if you own the game, if you want to actively own the game, like you're
That's
immediately on the
R.
list. Like that's how.
Hey,
That's just how.
they got your mans. Hey,
they got your mans. They got
charges.
Oh shit!
If you ever walk into anybody's house and you see that game on their shelf, bro, like just you have to.
Nigga.
I wonder if
gotta-
Dr. Disrespect had a copy.
Yeah.
They crazy. They crazy as fuck.
Like shit. No,
Yeah,
yeah, that
that's
has to be
insane.
illegal. That has to be
No,
contraband.
man,
You can't.
that's
No,
insane.
man. No.
Well, yeah, like,
You
yeah,
hell.
the story you just told me. That's crazy.
If you see an eBay listing of that game, just stay far away. Like fucking.
Hell nah, nigga.
They're trying to get you, bro. They're trying to get you, bro.
Hell nah.
Nova said game got a weird case. Why is it around?
Why is it around?
Certified
Hell
level play.
nah. Why that game around? Roswell.
If you try to sell the game like anywhere, like you're immediately put on the list or some shit.
Oh,
like
you
that.
should. Of course,
Yeah.
you have to be put on the
No,
list.
bro, you can't. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to go get that shit, bro.
You should.
Yeah, like if you type it in on eBay, like it's nothing popping up. Amazon, nothing's popping up. Like yeah, like that's like you're not gonna see it. Like, it's actually like rendered like lost media because of that, but like it's not something you want to
It's
own.
not- yeah, that's just never gonna
No
be
matter
found.
what, you can't look
you
for
can
that.
like find it online. I'm sure they have like they dump it somewhere probably.
Just know you'll just be instantly rendered a
Exactly,
weirdo.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yo, shit, you gotta like literally destroy your computer and try to
I'm
pretend like
running
you
with
never
lost
had
media,
that
nigga.
shit. You gotta like
I'm
take
running
the
from
shit
that
out
media.
back, bust it up with a hammer, break it, bury it, and then pretend like you never
running
owned a
from that
computer a
media.
day in your damn life.
I'm running from that media.
I don't want shit to do with the 8 up. I don't want shit to do with that.
Nobody should want shit to do with
I
that.
don't want shit to do with that.
Fucking no.
Not me, dog.
Holy
Hell no.
shit.
But yeah, like fucking that shit, like that shit blew my mind. On like fucking basically what them say, like yeah, you can't like there's no re-releasing, like you cannot be able to find this, like it's super bad. Fucking, and I was like, it can't be that bad, right? And like fucking, then they started
No,
talking
it's
about putting
bad.
niggas on lists.
Bad.
It's like,
Mm.
worst
Taj, yeah, worst Taj as what game? You
Nova
don't want to
was like,
know.
don't
actually.
worry about it.
Yeah, we ain't,
Don't worry about
we ain't talking about it.
Yeah,
no
you
more.
probably don't want to hear.
And just know it's a game you shouldn't actively look for. Yeah, I can tell you that. I can tell you that right now.
And that's why the South Park movie is my favorite movie. From
Oh, good segue, Dan. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So Dub, I see you gave Tag 3.5.
So Tag is how do I explain this? I love Hannibal Buress. I love Hannibal Buress. So like that was the main reason I watched it in the first place.
That movie is top 5.
That movie at the end with the song playing at the end is like that shit like made me tear up a bit. But
Yeah,
everything in the middle is a whole lot of nothing, and
What
that's
do you
why
mean?
Bro, what are you talking about?
that's
Bro.
what I've gathered.
I was it nothing.
Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
I'm asking you a question.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So when I first initially saw Tag, all right, so like the gimmick is super charming. These boys and like this is based quote unquote based on a true story, but like basically these grown men now are all playing tag and like someone refresh my memory if I'm fucking getting this wrong. Someone is getting married and they think that everybody's lives is changing fucking like at this time anyway. But they say, hey, let's do one more game to solidify who was like the best like fucking tagger, because like there was this one guy who was like literally like, hey, you can't fucking touch me. I'm like the best tagger, and they want to like solidify that that's not actually true. So basically, everybody's like playing this game. It's all good, but like there's like story beats in between where like people are lying to each other and stuff like that. And like I'm not sure what I expected when I fucking clicked on a movie called Tag, but like getting more story out of this movie compared to just like seeing like silly fucking old ass niggas play tag. I felt as though like I was lied to, but that's like my first initial like reaction to like watching it. I feel like if I rewatch it again, it'll be even more charming knowing like there is story in between just a simple game of tag. But like that nigga dying in the end, well, not quote unquote dying. That nigga in the hospital in the end, and they still want to play tag. Like that was super fucking sweet. But like, I feel like if I'm gonna make a movie a top 5, and I had to explain it, like, all right, let's say like if you put Lion King as a top 5 and like tags under it, I can't really like say that those two things are in the same bar, and that's my justification of making it like not mid tier. I would actually give like 4 stars now that I'm like explaining it out loud. But like as far as like 5 stars go, I think that's a bit egregious.
Man, I gave it 5 stars because it's like it legit was funny. I'm sorry, like the way they did something.
It's a hilarious movie. Do you think
funny.
it was charming? Do you think it was charming?
It's charming, and I do think the story works because it look, I'll admit, yeah, in terms of being a representation of like the actual story, it's like this is Hollywood being Hollywood a little bit, but I think there's still like still keeping the charm of the original story by being like, yeah, these guys who've been friends since childhood have kept this game going for so long, and it's genuinely really sweet that they keep it going, and it's funny, especially with the way the movie over exaggerates things, the way they trick each other and hurt each other just to tag one another.
Correct, man. He faked a heart attack so he could tag a nigga, bro. Like fucking, I thought that shit was fucking funny. But yeah, like fucking 5 stars though, man. Like I need you to like explain that. Like think about your other 5 stars though.
I might lower it down from 5. I'll admit it was a little bit in the moment.
It doesn't even look like a 5-star movie.
It's not.
It looks like a.
But I think what I really did like was the buddy angle of it. Like you genuinely feel the friendship among these guys. Like these are bros and they feel like it, and it's so sincere with it that it's like, hey, even if it is an over exaggeration of the real story, they're still trying to make it clear these guys love the fuck out of each other, and you're going to know that it's like, yeah, they're playing this competitive game, but at the end of the day, it's still all love. And they came together at the very end, that hospital sequence with them actually playing tag, and then they included the wives too. It's like, oh my god,
bro, the music fucking like made it for me. I was like, nah, bro, this shit hard, bro. run, man. Whatever, bro. Fucking go ahead and explain your piece, bro.
Movie good, bro.
I like that. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. This thing's happening to me right now.
Oh, my bad, bro.
I can't. I'm sorry.
This nigga Tariq doubled back a month later.
I can't talk about any of it on stream. I'm getting like attacked. Not in a bad way, in the best way possible. But also pause, because not in that way either. Fuck. The movie's good, bro. I like this shit. I think the tag sequences are really fun. I think it's really creative. I think fuck.
Am I putting this on the wheel or not?
Yeah, I say put this shit on the wheel, big bro. I think it's wholesome. I think the character is really sincere. I think the characters really care about each other, and first and foremost, and it goes in directions that exceed your expectations in certain ways. Certain things I felt like them niggas was gonna do, they didn't do. And it was for the better for it, because it like keeps you on your toes, it surprises you, it makes you laugh, it makes you smile, and it's creative. So yeah, I think put that shit on the wheel, big homie.
Gotcha.
All right. I think we could probably go for one more movie.
Talk about the Muppets.
Yo, the Muppets. Let's go. I love that.
Oh
movie.
yeah, the Muppets. I saw this when it came out in theaters, and it really is just so good. Like, I absolutely love this movie because it reminded me of how much I did love the Muppets. And
do you like it more or less than the sequel?
I've only seen the sequel like once, but the sequel does have some good ass fucking jokes in it.
It does. It really does.
So, it's tricky. I feel like this one has more emotional resonance whereas the sequel is very much meant to be the joke movie. Like, you're supposed to have all this. The second one's meant to be like you're supposed to be laughing your ass off more than having any major emotional resonance, you know? Because this one had more to prove for the Muppets, to say, hey, they're not done, they're still funny, and also to prove that Disney can handle the Muppets. But, you know,
this won like a best original song too, I think, right?
Did it win? I know it was nominated. I forgot if it won or not.
It did. Muppeter and Man
Nice.
won.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a stiff competition though. It was like only up against like maybe one or two other songs.
I like how they like build it up as like, this is gonna be our big comeback. This is gonna be like, everyone loves us. Everyone's gonna love us, and then they lose. And then they have this really fucking funny joke with Fozzie where he's like really depressed, and he's like, "Oh man," and we were so close, and he like bangs his head against the board, and it goes from like $100,000 to like $10,000. Like, oh wait, never mind, we weren't even close.
It's like, damn, never mind. We actually did make it. But then you get to the end with them walking out of the theater and being surprised with that big crowd. It's like, yeah, you guys weren't as popular, but you still are beloved. Like, you still have fans that love you guys, you know? So I think that's just one of those things that it's a movie that reminds people that it's like, hey, the Muppets are still here and you should still love them like always. Now,
I wish that they knew that today still.
yeah. I to this day, I'm still fucking pissed that the NBC or the ABC series got canceled because I liked it. It was really good.
I liked it too.
Like, it was such a good way to like actually modernize the Muppets and allow for some of their edgier jokes to still be around. Like, but nowadays Muppet media just it can't get as raunchy as it usually can, or it can't be like, they can't do those clever jokes that clearly would go over a kid's head like normal. Now it's
Muppets 2015 has one of my favorite Muppet scenes ever. I don't know if you've seen them all, but it's the one with Gonzo, the Gonzo episode. You remember that one?
What happened in that one?
Where he's like trying to like get back into like Daredevil stunts, and then it's like, oh, you know, I'm trying to do this for everyone else, but I really want to do this for myself, but I don't want to die. And then like they're doing this big show without it, and he just goes up to the roof and does it anyway to prove to himself that he can do it. And then it's like, you know, Kermit's there and he's cheering him on the whole time. It's like, you're not Gonzo the Great, you're Gonzo the Fantastic, or something like that. It was just like, oh, I love that scene so much.
Yeah, I remember that now. That's one of those things, man. They got way more introspective about the Muppets. They were able to actually, I really did like the fact that they broke up Piggy and Kermit and said, let's have these two take a break from the relationship a little bit. You know, let's actually analyze how Kermit can be a little too wishy-washy when it comes to Piggy. We can analyze Piggy being a little bit too obsessed on Kermit, you know? And you actually see them grow.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, something inappropriate, but you can continue. I'm just saying, like, you know, Miss Piggy, I need to see like a film of her getting smashed or something. I feel as though like that's media that we're missing. I mean, like, Memphis is already raunchy as it is.
This nigga want to see bacon cook.
You are so old, man. Don't ever talk to me like that ever again. Jesus Christ.
Nigga want to see someone make some chitlins.
Man, she looks so good, man. Why they make
Shut
that
up!
Pig? Why they make that pig like that? Why they do that?
Shut up! Oh my god.
But yeah, fucking the Muppets movie. Fucking, I don't remember anything inherently bad about it.
Yeah, there's nothing really bad about it. It's pretty funny and it's just a sincere movie that wanted to say, hey, the Muppets are still here. And
I did watch it post theaters though. What did it go up against?
That's a good question, actually.
Whoa, is that real? Wait a minute, that's not Miss Piggy. That's
What?
Dan, you have to explain what I'm reacting to the fucking
to
the chat.
Pamela Henderson, the beloved character on the Muppets.
Her name was what?
Pamela Henderson.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's her name. Pamela Henderson.
Pamela Henderson.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to
Pamela
show. I'm
Henderson.
afraid to show that.
I don't think you should. No, actually.
Yeah, I'm not. Oy.
But
Where
you
was
guys
she in
now
the
know what to
movie?
look. You guys now know what to look up. Oh, it went up against Arthur Christmas, Hugo.
Oh
and
shit, that was a stacked weekend.
that is actually it won, by the way. But Twilight was still on top. But I'm not too surprised by Twilight being on top.
Hugo's a good movie too. I love Hugo.
I haven't seen Hugo.
I don't remember Hugo being good, but I don't remember anything about Hugo. So like, that's.
I mean, I know people loved it because it got nominated for like Film of the Year for the Academy Award or Best Film, I should say.
Was niggas really outside for Happy Feet?
Yeah,
I was.
my family loved Happy Feet.
All right, now how about Happy Feet 2?
Yeah.
We watched Happy Feet too.
that response tells me everything.
I didn't see Happy Feet too.
We went to theaters to see Happy Feet 2, and it's like that was certainly a sequel to Happy Feet.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie. I can say that it was a movie, but
it gave George Miller the money he needed so that he could make Furiosa.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I just remembered because I had to remember in the first place, like, the plots of both of these movies. Even though I really liked them, both of them. I really liked both of them. But I believe I also liked the second one better than the first one.
Which one? The Muppets movies?
I'm talking about Happy Feet.
Oh my god.
Bro, talk your talk.
You like the second one better than the first one?
Ooh.
I think the reason why I liked it, and again, I haven't watched this probably since it like the second one, or probably both of them since the second one came out. But I think I liked it because of the Puffin bird. I liked his arc. I liked his plot. I think that was really cute and really sad and stuff. So yeah.
I gotta remember the soundtrack because like there is nothing that's like really kicking for me about this movie that I remember. At least the second one. The first one had Prince in it, so like that I mean it already won like fucking my heart on that. Oh shit, it had Tightrope. The fucking Happy Feet 2 had Tightrope.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It had with a little kid playing doing Big Boy's part.
Nah, I gotta watch Happy Feet 2 now. Fucking what the fuck. Apparently it had We Are the Champions too, but I doubt that. So let me go ahead and
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I know why it's your favorite. I understand now. I get it.
Oh boy.
I know why you like Happy Feet 2 the most.
What the fuck?
What
is this?
I get it.
What is this?
It's a
That's
shrimp.
Brad Pitt.
Explain the joke, Dan.
What joke is there? Brad Pitt plays a krill.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No way, that's the shrimp.
Oh my god. Actually, krill. Different.
What an Acrylian?
Brad Pitt paid a.
Shut up, Kiwi. God damn it.
The krill. Matt Damon played another krill. Okay, that is very not good.
Bombcat getting you for this, like this nigga Kiwi. God damn it! Like that, they let you slide with that one, but I'm like, nah. They come back in. You ain't getting away with that.
Wow. I'm emotionally scarred. Like, was there a third movie, or am I tripping?
No, there was only 2 Happy Feet movies.
Who?
Okay.
I'm blanking. Who did like Happy Feet?
The dude who did Mad Max.
No.
George Miller?
Like who produced it? Like who put it out?
George.
It was Warner.
Oh. Yeah,
I think it was
Warner.
Warner. Yeah.
Warner. Wow.
I thought it was either
That's
Warner or
crazy.
Sony. I forget. It's one of the two.
No, it's Warner. It's Warner.
is.
Like,
It is?
I remember them zooming into the fucking Animaniacs gimmick.
Man, put
Sony did Surf's Up. That's why.
put Mumble in Multiverses.
I mean,
oh my God,
have this
you're-
nigga
you're-
tap dancing on people.
Yeah.
You're
No,
actually
fuck
you're
Will the
spitting.
Krill in Multiverses.
Yeah.
You need a Will the Krill.
Make him
Where's the Will
the
the Krill
announcer
Twitter
voice.
account?
Yeah, put a makeup announcer.
Yeah, make the Krill the announcer voice. There you go.
Bring Brad Pitt to the studio to record this live.
Oh my
So
god.
stupid.
That's just free money. That's a free money glitch at that point. I mean, like, shit.
Oh,
like you might as well like. I'm sure Elijah Wood ain't doing nothing right now. Y'all go ahead and put his. Go ahead and put him in multiverse.
I'm sure Elijah Wood ain't doing that right now.
Oh,
Come, oh man, am I being mean? It fucking
Just a little bit.
just
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
just put Elijah Wood in there. Just have him voicing. Wait, people be mad. It's like, wait, why ain't he Frodo in this?
What would he do? He didn't do anything in the movies.
Frodo
He
is not
went to a
fucking Warner.
volcano and
No, he
threw
is Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings ain't Warner, is it? Am I tripping?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the first 3 movies were
Oh
Warner.
shit! Wait, is it not New Line? Wait,
Nope.
is New Line owned by Warner?
Maybe.
Why do you think
It
everyone's
is.
like, "Where's
It is.
Gandalf?"
That
It
might,
is,
yeah,
it
there
is.
you go. Then.
Yeah. Where's
Why'd you say
Gandalf?
what?
Shut up.
Hey, everyone's like, "Where's Gandalf?" No, I'm serious. Everyone's like, "Where's Gandalf?"
the one from Zelda, right?
I'm sorry. No, Gandalf the Grey.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Well,
yeah, bro, you like that? You like that?
Oh
well,
my god.
this has been another fun Letterboxd stream. I appreciate all y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all sending the super chats too. I'm glad all y'all could join me. Dub, Dan, Tariq, Kiwi. Shout outs to Glem for coming through as well. But now it's time to sign off. If everybody has anything to plug, now's the time.
Bro, it's hot as hell up here. Oh wait, down.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry.
It's so
y'all
bad.
suffering?
It's so bad.
Nah, bro, we got this dry heat, bro. Like fucking, we
Yeah, I
dying
heard.
over here. we dying over here.
I
Yeah.
hate this.
Send all your
is it
support to
is it not
Dub.
hot up
They-
there?
What'd you say?
Is it not hot up there?
Oh, I haven't gone outside. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Yeah. Look, sounds good.
Oh,
sounds
it was
good.
pretty hot up there this weekend. Fucking, we were stuck because it was the heat
brutal.
dome. Like we
It
were
was
stuck
so
in the heat
brutal.
done. That bullshit fucked us up.
Went out for
Dang,
that
bro.
went out for that interview in the car. Said it was 95 outside. Can't take it. Can't take
Oh
it.
my god.
Nah, my girl said it was 99 by her. I said, damn.
Who?
Hey, she frying. She literally frying over there.
I'm not looking forward to summer. This is the sneak preview.
Nah, I'm already in it, bro. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's too late for me.
Damn.
Yeah, we about to sweat, but
It's gonna be a scorcher out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Shouts
sure.
out to everybody.
yeah,
Sure.
it's gonna be horrible out there. But just know these streams are not gonna be horrible. So
Okay.
thank y'all for coming by.
Oh my god.
I enjoy doing this, and I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate the super chats as well, and just always remember, it's just a thought.